Be like, damn, slow down. I know you see a queen adjusting her crown. She been knocked down, but she never stayed down. She been living life like it's her playground. And they be like, damn, slow down. They can catch us, she be moving too fast.
Hey everyone. Hey everyone. I was trying to come on here way faster because y'all, when people are watching my replays, they're like, why is your intro so long? And I'm like, well, I really try to play the music because I know people is coming in, and I try to like run up the clock before YouTube dislikes anything that I says and chooses to demonetize my videos. So that's really why my intro was long, but I try to make it a lot shorter today so we can get through to this. If y'all was in my live earlier today, then y'all know that I did part 2 of this whole viral video debacle, and that video was demonetized as well as the one that I did Monday. Part 1 was demonetized. I'm not sure why. I submitted the video Monday for manual review and they declined it, or they denied it, so it doesn't have any ads, but I left it up because it had the footage that we're talking about. The one from today, I have it submitted for review, so hopefully I hear something back soon. But if not, it's okay, whatever. I'm not even tripping. I truly, if you guys have been in the know about everything that's going on with YouTube, then you guys know that it's in shambles. They have been taking people's channels left and right, demonetizing channels left and right, but the people who really are on here doing foul and disgusting things, they have ads and they have channels. It's so weird. So I'm tired of fighting with Facebook and their, or not Facebook, YouTube and their bot. Like, I'm sick of it. So my video from Monday is still up. So you guys, hello to everyone coming in. I'm so sorry. Where is my manners? Hey, Aaron. Hey, Miss Ray. Hey, Brina. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Letitia. And hey, AK and Dovely. So, you guys, I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. Okay. So, we know the viral video about the little girl who is not wanting to go back home and is accusing her father and his girlfriend of being abusive. I showed the video, we've talked about it. Now, there are a lot of questions surrounding this. I did my part, y'all. I reached out to the source. I reached out to both of the aunties that were making these claims and supporting the situation, and asking us to get the word out. And neither one of them have gave me answers for my questions. I even offered them to come on here. I'm going to be honest when I say it is very hard to get a story out when you don't know the facts and you don't know the situation. And when I sat back today before my live and I looked at every angle, and I'm going to walk you guys through it. When I looked at every angle, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this in the most respectful way possible. I feel bad for the children all around. This is including their mother, their father, and everyone around them, the aunties, everybody, the grandma. And when I say I feel bad for the children, I feel bad for them because all of the adults in this situation are looking out for themselves in one way, shape, or another. And the things that they are doing, they are not realizing that they are affecting children. They are affecting children. Like, I understand that the aunts are, of course, trying to speak out about the situation to get justice for their niece and nephew. I understood that, and that's where I think my blinders was at. So I really had to take my blinders off. There are things that you do and there are things that you should not do. And when I say that all of them have taken it so fucking far, they have taken it so far. Okay? Even the grandma is involved. Even the grandmother. Now, all of this is taking place on Facebook. So I'm going to walk you through it. And the first thing that I want to show you guys is the initial statement that the father and girlfriend made. They came out with a whole video production clapback. And I missed this. I don't know how I missed this. I don't know, but I just found it today and then I worked my way backwards. So once I found this, I started to keep digging. And y'all, it's pretty disgusting. So let me go to his Facebook page really quickly while y'all continue to come in. If you guys are replay gang, watch the video and let me know y'all thoughts in the comments below. Cause it's getting to the point where it's crazy. It's really crazy. But we're gonna start at the first thing that the father posted on his Facebook. I'm just scrolling to find it because it's so much. Okay, so his stuff goes back to February 12th. I guess this is this week when, all hell broke loose. Yeah, the girlfriend is a piece of work. The girlfriend. I'm gonna walk you through it, Anisha. I promise I am. I'm gonna walk you through it. So let me pull up my Facebook screen and we're gonna go through it together, y'all. I had all hopes of being on camera today, but when I got through with all this Facebook investigation and watching all these videos, my head hurt and I was not about to comb my hair. So what you guys are looking at on the screen is the father's Facebook page. His page name is Big Dog G Field. His name is Garfield. That is public information. I am not doxing anyone. Let me put up my little disclaimer real quick to put across my screen really quickly. Okay. So we're on the father's Facebook page. The first post that he made was February 12th. These are public posts, so I am not revealing anything that you guys have not seen. And it reads, and this is the picture that you see is the sister, the aunt, that is Charvea. She has a picture up. I already seen this days ago. It said, "What's up, Facebook family? So I recently gained custody of my niece and nephew. It was last minute split decision, but as an auntie, I did what I had to do. So right now I'm trying to get things squared away and whatnot. So I can use some help if you all would like to donate to buy personal items to send them to my Cash App, etc." She's looking for clothes. Okay. So the father put on here, "It said as soon as my kids went to visit, they started lying, asking for money. Come on now. People that knows me know my kids don't need for anything. These are facts. I'm showing, shaking my head. Put two and two together and ask yourselves questions like, if these people know about his situation, why is nobody taking the kids from him?" So when I seen this initial post, I said, okay, that is true. He has a good point. Put two and two together. Why are the kids still in his home? What is really going what in the hell is really going on? Like, what is it? Because if so many people know about this, why are they still in the home? So you know me, I do my due diligence. I go through the comments. I don't even think this was the post. Okay. So this is the second thing that I saw. And this is the shoes that the kids arrived to the house in, to the auntie's house. So people had a problem with that or the auntie and the uncle had a problem with that. Like, this is what you sent them with. Look at these shoes. They're run down. And I will agree. If you are Mr. Moneybag, why in the hell are the kids like this? And you only sent them with two bags. Now, the Gustavus Wright is the uncle. So he is going to be up and down in the story as well. When I say it is not just the aunties, everybody is involved. This is also the text from the uncle saying, like, hey, the kids are doing fine. I want to touch bases with you about the kids, about finances. We need to do some shopping for them. This is all February 5th and 7th because remember I told y'all, the father was agreeing to give the kids away. He was agreeing. He was agreeing to give the kids to the auntie. So the main question that we had in the last slide from earlier was, where did the downfall happen? I'm going to tell y'all right now, I don't know. I still don't know. I read all this. The angle that the father is trying to play is that they're trying to get money. They're trying to swindle money from him. This is the angle that he's trying to play. So the next post that he makes is a video. It's a video from 4 years ago when things went left with their birth mom. And he was talking to the kids' grandmother, which is their mom's mother. And listen to what she had to say. I'm only playing this video because it's going to spiral into what happened after this, okay?
Door, and she closed up the fucking door. Well, yeah, let me go and see. So I went around there, and she just was all over the place. Like, just looking stupid and crazy, like just a hot ass fucking mess. And then she said, "You coming to get them? You need to get them. Just they need to leave me." And I said, "Well, what's the problem, Charlita?" She never let me find my keys. And next thing I know, I seen her coming out the side door, and she closed up the fucking door, locked the door. So I took Granny Man and walked back to the backyard, to the side door.
So this is the grandmother talking about their mother, Charvea, or not Charvea. Charvea is the auntie, Sharnita. I don't even know how to pronounce the mom's name, but that's her name, something Char. And Granny Boy is the grandson, and Granny Mommy is the granddaughter. The two children that we've been talking about this whole time. The grandma calls them Granny Boy and Granny Mama. So when you just hear her talking, those are the names she's referencing.
Ringing the bell and knocking, I'm calling her name. She wouldn't even open up the fucking door. Like, we ain't left yet, so what's going on? And she never came back to the door, so I looked at Granny Man, and he just was looking so sad in his little eyes, Garfield. I said, Granny Man, give me a kiss. He gave me a kiss. I said, it'll be okay. Then I told Granny Girl, I said, Granny, why are you taking these shoes with you? And she said, Granny, they're not shoes. I said, what is they then? And she opened up the box, and I didn't know. I didn't open up the box. Mike opened up the box. And he opened up the box. I said, what you doing with this? She said, I need to feed me and King because we needed to eat and was hungry, so I put all this in here. She poured a shoebox full of fucking cereal to make sure that she knew to take care of her brother. You see what I'm saying? I said, well, what was Charlita in her room, Granny? Like, I'm tired of this shit, Garfield. I'm tired of my grandbaby telling me shit. And then she tried to act like she don't know shit and ain't done shit. That baby's 7 years old and she know how to fucking talk now. So shit going on and you need to
she gets $7.96 a month from me in child support. All I ever wanted to do was be in my kids' life. I got text messages, I got videos, I got everything with her saying I would never see my kids again just because she in her feelings because we're not together.
And you know what? Guess what? Fuck all that in her feelings shit. I'm telling you from her mama's own mouth. She needs a break. She needs to hold that. And you know what? You don't even have to have a break when you a mother. A real mother can't have a break. But guess what? She needs to let you get them babies and you do whatever you need to do for them until she really gets settled in her mindset. And then this bitch kind of like her daughter whole life is upside down. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's like I don't even know who she is. You hear me? Like I got your kids, my grandbabies, and I'm not gonna turn my back on them. They here in my house with me. And you know what? I've been over there around the corner 3 times just to check on her. Now one time she came to the door, and guess what? I ran into him yesterday on the Humble, and she was going up Kansas looking crazy as fuck. You hear me? I'm talking about this in the morning. She was looking crazy. I didn't even know who the fuck my own child was. Like, I asked her, what's up with you? What you got going on in your life that you looking like this? She was fully shredded. I'm talking about she was lit. It's early in the morning. My grandbabies are deserted. I've been down the roads already.
Now, I want custody of my kids. I want custody of my kids. Like when they was just down here with me, it was no problem. She sent the police to my house. The police said, "Oh, they fine." She sent the case. Listen, no. She sent the case where everybody came to my house and said, "Oh, you got a nice house, this and that." Oh, the kids good. The kids was just happy here with me. I had everything lined up.
I'm telling you, I know.
And I want them. And I want them.
They need you. The babies need you. I actually called to see. You know, I can't come down there. You need to. I don't give a fuck. They need you. They need to be.
And I'm trying to come listen, but I'm not trying to go to jail either. So I gotta do this the right way to protect myself too, because I know how Charlita is. I know how Charlita is. Charlita always want to put me in jail.
You're right. I mean, but I don't know what she got going on in her life. She might. Whatever.
Her goal is to see me locked up.
Come to Cleveland.
She done wished death on me. She done did a lot of stuff.
Listen to me. Come to Cleveland. You got my numbers. and or whatever, so you can see your kids or whatever and love on them or whatever. But you know what? When I see this bitch, I'm gonna tell her again. I done told her already. You don't deserve them. You are fucking shit. I mean that shit. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I told her, until you can show me righteous, they need to stay with me. And then like this third go around.
Okay, y'all. So that was the father posting a remember, I'm telling y'all, this is a 4-year-old video. And he basically posted this to show, like, these are the same people that begged me to take the kids because their mama ain't shit, right? This is where he is starting to plead his case. He's saying, like, I have my kids because y'all know how damn good of a man I am. This is your own mama. Your own mama is saying that you ain't shit and that I need to come get my kids. They need me, this, that, and the third. This is where the ego is coming into place. If you peep why he posted a 4-year-old video, she is trashing her daughter, which is the kid's mother. And she is essentially begging this man and bigging him up, and he's loving it. This is egotistical type behavior. He's loving it. So he posted this to show that, look, y'all wanted me to have these kids. And he said in the caption, if we're going to keep it G, let's keep it G. I didn't have custody back then, and this is where the trauma came from. Basically saying that the trauma came from the mother. From that side of the family, learn from the backstory before judging the book. Brandy, remember years ago I got emotional over mines, don't mind me, but listen to the video, it's facts. So he was basically saying, like, years ago I had already peeped that this was going on, and I stepped in and I did my due diligence to get the kids, and y'all loved it, right? So I'm still looking through the Facebook. I'm still confused as to why. Okay, I get why you would post a 4-year-old video, because you're trying to prove your case, right? Y'all, this man and his girlfriend, the girlfriend is Danielle Wiggins. We're going to get to her live next. But they did an entire live production style, and this is the kids' pants. When the man posting the money, when he dropped them off, they had on these shoes and 2 small jeans, y'all. This is the auntie that posted this and exposed what he was, how the condition that they were sent to him in. Sorry, y'all, I don't know where this video is. Did he remove this video? Hold on real quick. Let me go to my saved. Don't worry, y'all, because I still got the video. I just have to find it. Because I'm telling y'all, I've been on Granny's page, sister, uncle, brother, cousin, all these people, because they all have literally been on Facebook doing the most. And I was on Instagram thinking that was safe. Way more. Okay, I got it. It was on the girlfriend's page. So, Summer, there are no pictures of the father and the kids together. And that was another thing that they addressed on Facebook. The father and the girlfriend are alleging that they never post the kids. They're going to talk about it in the video, why they never post the kids, okay? So this is what y'all seeing on the screen now is, let me make the screen bigger. What y'all see on the screen now is the kids. Let me remove this overlay. It's the kids' dad's girlfriend. She's the one that posted this video, and I'm going to read the caption to y'all. Let me get this overlay off. The caption reads, "This is why they can't have custody. If you never dealt with a child with real mental health issues and developmental delays, who can't even comprehend what's going on, but people are going to believe what they believe. Pick a day and time. It's cameras all over. We're stating facts, and her health records clearly say they take her up to the police station to lie like she's being abused. This is not the first or second or last to the point it has been in her records. It's cameras everywhere. Every time we go through this, everybody come look at the cameras, and that's why they can't do anything. That was the second police station they went to. So when I read the caption, I'm like, who the hell got mental delays and what is she talking about? Like, I really did not know what she was talking about. I'm literally like, what? What? Developmental delays and mental issues and cameras. I didn't know because they have such bad grammar, y'all. I didn't know. So I just clicked the video. I thought they was reposting it. But if you remember earlier today when I played that clip, I said this was a 30-minute clip, but only 1 minute the auntie posted. This is where she got the video from. This is where she got that screen grab from.
I'm sorry.
This is where she got the screen grab from. So I'm going to play this video for y'all and then we're going to talk about it. It's 30 minutes. Y'all know I'm going to stop and talk. But it's a reason why they're going to explain who has the developmental delays and mental issues. It's disgusting. So when I say that in the beginning of my live, when I said that I'm disgusted at everybody, all the adults, and I'm not excluding the mother side or the aunties, y'all. All of them are disgusting, and it only falls back on the kids. It's disgusting. The kids shouldn't be with none of them. But let's just play the video and y'all can hear it.
How y'all doing? Now, me and my family is coming to tell our side of the story. The world and bash just don't like that. First off, I don't like my daughter being on the internet like that. I don't appreciate that. If you only knew. And I don't blame.
Hold on. But can we get into the fact, look at how he's dressed versus the pictures I just showed y'all of the kids. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Exactly, Garden. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And India, you are the reason why I actually sat the hell down. Like, as soon as I got off the live, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I sat down. I have literally timestamps and notes of shit in my phone because I was like, you know what? Something's not adding up. And it's just, this is some real deal nasty stuff. But yeah, these are the two, the girl with the bun and the father. This is the girlfriend and the dad. This is production to them. This is life. This is life for all of them. They love this shit. Brina, do you hear me? Do you hear me? When I read the caption, I'm like, who? What? I'm like, who got mental delays? Because I know you're not talking about a fucking kid. I know we not talking about children in this status. I know we not. But just watch the video. Just watch it.
Blame y'all. I blame the people that posted the video, that drew attention and drew and caught my daughter in that manner. Now, it's three sides to a story. It's their side, it's our side, and then it's the truth. It's the truth. It's facts. Now, since they caught my daughter acting in that manner and have my business out here, I'm very private. I don't do these internet. We don't do these internet games. We do not do that. But since y'all put our business out there, or since they put our business out there,
and not even not to cut you off, but not even our business. You put an 11-year-old little girl's business out there online.
She's a human too. She's a person too. She's a person too. Remember that. Let's remember that she's a person too. Right? Y'all.
We are 1 minute and 48 seconds in. And I was like, if they don't get to the goddamn point, y'all, it's to the point where they said they don't do this internet stuff. They don't do any of this. It's the production for me. It's the production for me. It's the well lighting. Like, it's we're going to stand up here and we're going to talk. All that. Like, what? This is like, y'all like this shit. And Letitia, you just hit it on the head. If the kids have a disability, then we already know what's it in. It's literally a check for them. And I'm not playing. It does appear that way because the aunt did jump out and say she needs some money for the kids. She just gained custody. The father's on the internet. They look, the father is posting money, all this stuff. Like, it's so much more to this story, but it's definitely giving scripted. And I'm not saying it's scripted as far as both sides coming together to talk about this and get clout, but everybody has something to gain from this in one way, shape, or another.
Spread a lot, y'all. They manipulated my daughter, who's already going through a lot, and embarrassed her and put lies on her family and spread lies on her family name. So we're going to show a lot of facts. First thing first.
We got to address why she acts in that manner, like why she was acting like that in the video.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not to put more of like her out here on the internet, but because that video was posted, now we have to talk about her personal life, her well-being, and her health. Now that video is out there, so it's not to hinder it even more, but now we have to be even more open with what is going on with her because of that video.
Court is in session. It's what you could prove that matter. It's what you could prove that matter. The facts is the only thing that matter. I want to see facts from them. I want to see facts from them. I have full custody.
Court order.
Court order. Full custody. 4 years. Full-time father. 4 years. Family help. This ain't even their biological mother. I can honestly say been in my corner. Her name on a lot of these documents I'm going to present to y'all. Her name on a lot of these documents. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these facts. I'm a full-time father. This is my help. Been there in my corner since day one. Solid. I respect it. This ain't even their biological mother. You know what I'm saying? How many females could have stepped up and would have did that? You know what I'm saying? So I want to share with y'all, since they got my daughter out here, I'm very proud. I try not to post my kids because I know the world could be a cruel place. Mm-hmm. So I try not to post my kids. You know what I'm saying? I use social media just to see.
Like, he's trying to talk with conviction, but it's coming off as slow. Yeah, I said it. It's coming off as slow. It's the, yo, no, I'm playing. I don't do that. I'm like, sir, respectfully, get to the point. I'd rather you be screaming at this point. But what is this, sir? What is it? Like, I got custody. And then the girlfriend, I just cannot respect her. And the reason why I cannot respect her, because she is itching, y'all. She's itching to talk about this little girl. If this little girl does have some type of mental health issues, if she does have some developmental issues, why is your ass so itchy to talk about it? If first of all, it's nothing to be ashamed or embarrassed for. This little girl is a little child. There's nothing to be ashamed of. That's number one. But if you know how sensitive this subject is, why the fuck you keep talking about it? Why are you? You're not the mother, and you clearly are not educated enough to give fucking facts about it and speaking it in a manner that is not so derogatory. So please, with all due respect, shut your mouth, because I don't have the patience for it. I do not like the fact that y'all keep trying to drag this little girl, and y'all gonna listen and keep, I'm gonna keep showing y'all, but they are trying to drag this little girl without dragging her, but act like they're trying to shield her, but they're not. It's sick. Girl, I wish I knew how to play it in double time. I don't know how to. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this. Cause if you, ooh, is this settings? No, it don't play on double time. Girl, we on Facebook. Darn. Okay, we gonna get through it, y'all. I'm so sorry, but we gonna get through it.
Funny videos and laugh. Like, I don't even try to brainwash me or my family with that stuff. So, since that's already out here, I want to share with y'all from that video. I want to share with y'all the reason why she was acting like that.
So, Amira has been diagnosed with PTSD, ADHD, a learning disability. Where's the rest of the paperwork? She has a learning disability, a behavioral problem. She has intellectual disability and developmental delay.
Can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
Where is this coming from? What you're reading?
So this paperwork, I don't want to post like her doctor's like name or anything like that. But she
hold on. Pause. Can I pause right there? Hold on. Pause. Before we get there, I'm gonna share some of the stuff. I can't share everything because a lot of this stuff is very private. So hold on. Give me a minute.
Where from Nationwide, where they're saying that it's confidential?
Yeah. Okay. Where that's at. Before we start, this is a big company that the courts deal with.
There you go. And I don't
that I'm about to show you.
You gotta fold it up.
Facts from. I ain't gonna read all this. I'm just gonna read the first line before we get started. All patients' information is privileged and confidential. It can only be accessed and utilized by individuals directly involved in the patient's care and treatment at Nationwide's Children's Hospital. Nationwide.
So this is her diagnosis, her visit showing that what she was diagnosed with.
Don't show the lady.
Yeah, I don't want to put the lady's information in there, but I do want to put her diagnosis on there so you guys can see that. So Amira has PTSD.
So now do y'all see why I said I do not like this girlfriend? Like okay, y'all. Let me put it like this. We don't know what is wrong with the little girl. We don't know. We, the people, do not know. Nor do we need to know. There's a reason why we leave children matters private. Those documents are always sealed. They are never revealed to the public because we should not know this. This should not be who they are before they're grown. So we don't know what's wrong with the daughter. I don't care, furthermore. I really don't. When I looked at this story, I listened to the accusations at hand. Is she being abused? If the father, who has all right to say, his piece and say, I'm not abusing my kids, a real father would not do it in this manner. You could really say, you know what? First of all, these are internet people. Get the hell on. As long as the law is saying that I'm good, we good. I'd rather not speak to y'all because y'all don't matter. But who in the hell sat down, learned how to edit a video? Because y'all see the little transitions, that's the glow of light every time they like skip through a next part. But who sat down and said, yeah, we're going to tell them that she's mentally unstable, has an intellectual disability, has this, that, and the third, things that I don't even want to repeat, as some way of validating what is going on. Like, y'all didn't need to drag her in order to defend yourselves. And that's just my opinion about it. Yeah, India, I do agree. I definitely agree. And that's the reason why, like, once I started to watch everything, I'm like, I can't respect none of y'all. I can't. And that's why on my little overlay, it said Family Feud, kids lose, because the kids are the only one that's being subjected to this. It's weird. It's no one's business. Aaron, we were just concerned about the kids. We didn't need to know all this at all. at all. And I think it says a lot because from the aunt's Instagram page, she only played 1 minute of this, and she really made it seem like the girlfriend was coercing the girl. And remember in that clip, the girl was talking about, we're gonna take you back to the psychiatrist, and I was saying like how she was like a bitch for doing that. But never once did I know that it was a full clip out here on Facebook, and I still cannot get the auntie to really disclose to me what is going on and where did all this stem from, because it didn't make sense. It still doesn't make sense, and these adults should be ashamed of themselves. They didn't have to specify her disorders. Yeah, and my thing was, India, with that, I get it because there are children that really do need extra help. I get that. If they would have said there are things going on with Amira that we are addressing in our home with the help of licensed people, we just know that she is safe. I would have been fine with that, and I would have dropped the story like, okay, cool, because there is a reason why CPS and the police and none of these people are helping. And that was the main thing that we were trying to unlock with the auntie. Like, okay, so why isn't anyone helping? I know y'all keep saying this is how Ohio is, but no, for real, like, why isn't anyone helping? And I'm not saying that these parents are still fit. I'm not negating any of that. But if she does have some diagnosis, that would be something that was going to make their investigation a little bit harder. So that now that we know this little piece, now I kind of understand why things are moving the way that they're moving. Yeah, the mistreatment is going on. I'm gonna show the video of what the girlfriend did, because they talk real reckless. Like the girlfriend called the auntie raggedy. Yeah, was talking about the auntie in the car with the girl. They made the little girl go on live, y'all. That's the video I'm gonna play next. But let's get through this one. Summer, she said it was just physical. It was physical abuse. Yeah, exactly, Letitia. I like what you said. Instead of him telling everyone that he don't abuse the kids, he rather paint the picture of the kids having mental and behavior problems. Yeah, which I don't feel like you had to drag the children, because that wasn't necessary. That was not necessary. You could definitely defend yourself without dragging your daughter's personal business at 11 years old, knowing that this is the dad does give me abusive vibes. I agree, India. Like, I don't like any of them. I really don't. I'm sorry.
PTSD, ADHD. She has a learning disability, a developmental delay. She deals with depression, bipolar, and I think I said intellectual disability already. I don't know if I said that. You said that. But she deals with that as well, too.
You said it all already.
In that video, when she is being like drugged and pulled and screaming and things like that, there has been incidents in Amira's life before she was with us that has given her PTSD. So when she's around like police officers and she's being snatched and things like that, that triggers her PTSD, and that triggers her to act in the manner that she did in that video. So it's not that, oh, you can hear the baby's pain in her voice. It's that is part of her disability. She is being traumatized again for people's entertainment.
Let me remind you that me trying to allow that side of the family to be a part of their life is how they got in contact. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Me trying to have a heart and let bygones be bygones and let the past be the past. That's how they got in their contact, right?
How do they know what's going on with Amir, period? Then we got custody of them from them. We picked them up from the grandmother. It wasn't like we went and just like snatched these kids, or they just up and just gave us custody. Like, if you ever been through a custody battle, that is a long process.
I fought it for a whole year.
A very long process.
August to August.
So
Facts.
you're not just giving custody just because, and that's why they couldn't
Facts.
just take the child. That's why the police couldn't allow them to just take the children.
Facts.
You have to go to court. There are documents that need to be filed. There are things that need to be done before you think you can just snatch a child. And those were done on our end.
Mind you, Ohio is a women's state.
It's a 4-women state.
It's a 4-women state. Whatever was going on that side of the family had to be detrimental
to the fact that they gave him custody. So whatever they have going on, that whole family, whatever they have going on, that's why they don't have custody of them. It wasn't just that. And it's documented in her health records where it shows, let me see, legal history. I'm gonna read it for you guys.
Hold on. Before she go there, it's so much going on with my daughter and her disability. Let me share something with y'all.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It get deeper than this. This is all nationwide children behavior health.
So this is years of
going
through her mental health.
Years. This is a thick packet, and it get thicker than this. It get way thicker than this.
So that accusation of she's not being taken care of, or she's not being getting the right care that she needs, that's a false statement. It's even documented in her paperwork that these incidents are happening. It tells you right here in her legal history, mother recently took patient to the police station and had patient tell lies about abuse. CPS conducted interview, but case now closed. This was back when we first started, all the way back. This was 2020. This one was just 2020, and there's a lot of these sheets in here. A lot of these sheets are in here. This is posted on every appointment, every sheet, and that's why they're not allowed to have her. So it's not like we're trying to keep them from her, or we're trying to like not have them in contact with the family. When we do have them in contact, this is the stuff that is happening. Then we go back to her psychiatrist and we have to start all over because now she's done been traumatized.
Even more.
When we're just we want her to be around her family. We want her to interact with them. But it's even documented in her health history that they're taking her down there and advising her to lie. They're manipulating her.
Come on, man. I thought we should always go off of the facts. Yeah, that looked crazy. I know. Picture how we slept at night. You know, last night I only had an hour and a half of rest. You get what I'm saying?
First of all, India, I had to leave your comment up there because that's exactly how I feel. Like, they're all slow. They're slow. These people, this is slow and ghetto, and these poor kids don't deserve it at all. But what he is not touching on is it true that y'all were going to give these children to this family? Because everything you saying sound good and dandy, but was the text message fake what the auntie posted about you giving the kids to her or not? You want to go sign an affidavit. So now we want to talk about mental health, and now we're saying, that's why I don't let them be around y'all because they have PTSD. But you was just gonna sign them over, or was that fake? This is why I'm saying this story has so many holes on both sides. Them children need a fighting chance. Change their name and put them in a home where they can thrive in, because all of y'all are looking a mess. All of y'all. Every time the dad opens his mouth, and he thinks this is Love and Hip Hop, y'all. Like, he keeps posing. Look at his body language. And the girlfriend, again, she is just so itchy, like, to talk about this little girl's mental health. Like, girl, you don't got to tell us again to tell y'all side of the story. We get it. Look at the stack of paper. Look at the evidence. We get it. Yeah, I'm gonna show the text again. Let me screenshot and send it to my computer. But it said the affidavit to get the power of attorney, whatever it was about. He shouldn't have been talking like that if he's saying all this now. And that's why I don't trust none of them. I don't trust none of them. Yes, I agree. It is not. It's not the lady's place. It's not the lady's place. Especially they are sounding so ignorant to mental health and all this. Like so ignorant. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know what they doing down there, but they acting a fool down in Cleveland. They are acting a fool. I'm screenshotting it now, y'all. Send it to my laptop. Yeah, they definitely rehearsed this, India. You can't get me to believe it. And then um the fact that they have like transitions in here. I'm like, damn, y'all got little edits. Like most people when they're not used to this, they just quickly post it and that's it. It's uploading now. Okay. So this is the text. Y'all could barely see it. But at the top of the text, you could see it has like some vital records. Like she was enrolling them in school because I can zoom in and it says like they need school records and all this stuff. And then he says, okay, cool. And then and this is his picture. The picture matches up. If y'all look in the right side of my screen where it says Big Dog G Field and the picture where it says okay, cool, that's the same picture. It says, how do you spell your full name? Type in this power of attorney paper up. I'll send you a copy to read over before we get it notarized. Let me know what you think. So I don't know if this is true. I don't know what they were talking about, but it's weird. It's weird. I still don't know exactly why the kids were removed from the mother. Based off of what the grandma said in that phone call 4 years ago, it seems like the mom is just as unfit, and she was just saying that like the kids need you. I think she's overwhelmed. Like I really think the mom was just unfit. Broken. Exactly. We've been going at this all day trying to figure out why there is no court. Y'all.
Not I ain't just had to hear from her. I had to look at my daughter become somebody I didn't know.
After we worked so hard to build her up and
I had to listen to my son say, Dad, nah, they was telling us to say this stuff. Nah. It's gonna get deeper. Keep listening. Keep following along with us. Please, please, please. Y'all gave them a chance. Can we get ours? Can we have our day in court? You know, that's all we asking.
And to add on to her disability with them saying like, oh, she's not in school. The school system failed her. Like the school system has failed her. She's not like, she's been to 4 different schools. That's a false statement as well. Amir has an IEP. And if anyone knows anything about an IEP, they are very strict.
Facts.
They are very strict. You go through a lot of appointments to even get an IEP. You go through a lot of evaluations to get an IEP. She has an IEP. Amir's doing wonderful in school.
Facts. Now we've been so far. Y'all been following along. We've been pulling out facts.
Nothing but facts. Nothing but paperwork. And all they have is a video.
A video.
All they have is a video and these accusations that are completely untrue. And then these accusations of abuse. There's cameras. You can't step foot on our property without being on a camera. There are cameras all over our house, any and everywhere. You cannot go anywhere in my home without being on camera.
Can't even fart in my house without me hearing it.
You can't come in there without being on camera.
I'm sorry.
You know, and with us having those cameras, that gives us proof when the CPS comes and when law enforcement comes, when Amira has these episodes of hers, because this is not her first episode. She has a lot of these episodes. You know, this is not our first rodeo going around with Amira doing these type of things. Like lashing out. And I'm not blaming Amir for acting like that because that's part of her disability. You know, so I'm not blaming her for acting like that, but I'm just saying her actions are being addressed. You know, how she is being addressed. We have cameras all around the house. That is why every time they call CPS, let me fold up.
You can use this.
No, I'm gonna just fold this up.
Okay.
I'm gonna just fold this up. Let me see. Because I wanted to show where it says truth and services. So maybe I should just cover this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Use this.
So this is from Child Services. This is recent. If you look at the date, that's recent. If you could read it, it says allegations, physical abuse. It is marked unsubstantiable. No evidence. If you could read that, that says no evidence. No evidence of abuse at all. The case is closed. There's no evidence in my home. This is from CPS. If you want to read what unsustainable report, the report in which the assessments as investigation determined no occurrences of child abuse or neglect. None whatsoever. Let me cover up my address so y'all can see that. This is recent too. Look at the date. That's recent.
Them are people that matter.
These are the people that matter.
Nationwide is a company, a business that matter.
CPS is CPS. We have an open case. It's not like you guys are trying to like open a case or you guys are trying to like call like it's already open. We're already taking care of this. It's a continuous case going on. You know, so when you guys are calling, they're coming to us.
So she just spilled the tea, y'all. When we was asking earlier why every time they call, like why is it no one being out there? Like why is it moving so slow? She just spilled it. There's already records of this abuse happening. And I truly believe that there is something going on. I feel like all of them are shady in one way or another. I do feel like the aunt, in my honest opinion, the aunt, I look at her sideways because the first thing she did was looking for money. But a few hours ago on Instagram, someone donated her 2 twin beds. Like the kids ain't even with you. So I do feel like there was some monetary gain from posting those videos and really, tugging us all along. Is that to say that the kids are not being abused? No. I'm just saying that the things that they're getting from it is way more, than what it's way more than what we thought. Let me put it like that. It's a financial gain, especially if there's something wrong, in air quotes around wrong, because I don't think that there's anything wrong with this little girl. And you'll see why. If there's something wrong with the girl, there is a check involved. There is money. All of this is weird to me. The fact that they keep showing these health records of this little girl is like such a violation. Such a violation. Like, I hope they take this video down because it's just a violation. Like, why would y'all do that to her? Why? And this is how the dad acts. This is how the dad acts, y'all. This is a picture of him while the kids had on 2 small pants and raggedy shoes. This is how the dad acts. That's how he poses with that pinky ring. Chrissy, they're not being removed because they have this paperwork that says that the little girl has issues and that, there is no evidence of abuse. And they're covering it up with her saying that she has issues. There's nothing wrong with no one but this little girl. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. Because I still need to know why you was texting the auntie about signing any paperwork over. That's number 1. Number 2, I need to know why them kids was not dressed appropriately. I know for sure Cleveland is cold right now. Them pants was unfucking believable for it to be the month of February. Y'all know that's the coldest month. And in Cleveland, it's cold. Them shoes, unacceptable. I don't want to hear nothing about no mental disorder. I don't want to hear none of that. Yes, they literally are using the mental issues to cover up everything that they're doing, every single thing. And remember, it's deeper than just, people think that just because they don't punch a kid that they're not abusing them. If y'all hear the way these people are talking, they for sure gaslight this little girl and make her think that every time she has a valid concern, that she's crazy. You can't get me to believe it. You cannot get me to believe it. And that's another weird thing, India. They don't talk about the son much. I don't know if he's older or younger. I cannot confirm that. I thought he was older based off of the video that the aunt did and was like, he was just worried about his little sister. But then she's taller than him. And then in the video that the mom did in the phone call with the daddy before he got them 4 years ago, you heard her say that the sister, which was the baby girl, um poured cereal in a shoebox so she could make sure her and her brother ate. So I think he's younger than her, but I don't know how old he is. And they coincidentally leave him out of this because he doesn't have the story. All of them, no one's really talking about the son. Yeah, it's freezing up there. So them floods, them high waters, y'all literally are gaslighting this situation. In my opinion, all of it's a money grab. Neither side needs the children. I said that they will be better off with a new home and new identities. All of it. All of them. It's weird. He smelled like that because he has mental problems. He's the one with the mental problems. They are not equipped to help that little girl. If the only thing they is it raining outside? Yeah, because she got an intellectual and an IEP. It's if she says she's hungry, that's just your illness talking. Like, damn, y'all gonna answer everything with her? Be having a problem? She's 11. Y'all diagnosed this girl with a book long things at 11 years old and probably younger. And y'all holding on to her stack of papers like y'all still ain't shitty people. You can't tell me y'all not shitty. Y'all are shitty.
They're coming out to the house. They're coming to us. They know, hey, we're going to come over there, look at these cameras, see what they're talking about. Let's get a date, see what happened. And then the case is closed because there's nothing there. There's no abuse in the home at all being done to her at all. It's part of her disability. It's part of some of the mental issues that she has. And it's not her fault.
And I'm pretty sure we're not the only ones that's going through this.
Mm-hmm.
We're not the only ones that's going through this. I'm pretty sure it's families out here that can relate.
Mm-hmm.
They got a similar story.
Mm-hmm.
So this is nothing rare.
It's just unfortunate that it had to been put on social media in that way to traumatize a child, for likes and laugh and entertainment, and you're trying to get awareness for nothing. To do what? Like, what was your purpose? What did you try to get out of this? Because they're not going to get the children at all. They can't. Maybe y'all should be asking them that, like, why can't they get the kids? Why do I get the kids before her even bloodline gets the kids? That's the question y'all should be really asking.
Facts.
If I'm just somebody that he is with, why am I getting the kids? Why is everything that has to be signed off with those kids? You can't move those kids without me. And if I'm abusing them, why is it like that? Why is it like that? If these accusations are correct, why is it they can't move without me? Why is it that I'm taking them to the appointments?
And we're going to show y'all this.
Everything is going to
follow along. Just
Everything
keep watching, please. It get deeper. It get deeper. Keep watching, please. So with that being said.
Too, I had a conversation with Amira. As I always do, we have an open dialogue in our home. I always tell them to be open. I try to always tell them to tell the truth. Even though that is a issue that's documented in her health records, that Amira has, issues with that. So I always try to tell them to tell the truth. So I did have a conversation with Amira about some things that are going on. And I don't want to address it now. I just want you guys to listen to the conversation that I had with her and listen how I'm talking to her compared to how she's being talked to with that type of toxicness over there. So I want y'all.
I sure did, India, and no one has touched on that. I don't understand how the dad is not addressing why she has guardianship. I don't know if it's true or not that he really does have some charges against him. I don't know, because when I look back at the screenshot of the police report, it looks like the police report was just repeating what they said in the precinct. because it is minor children, I'm not able to look into the court records and see. But I don't understand that. I still don't get it. It makes no sense if the children were not supposed to be with the father and she has guardianship, or she just has guardianship on behalf of the father, extending it to her as like, if I'm not around, please contact her. So I'm still confused on that. I don't know which is which, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I truly think it's the option of, if I'm not around, extend the stuff to her. I do not think it is actual cases on file, because if y'all listen closely, they keep highlighting that something, oh, this is just her disability. Da, da, da. That's just literally what they're saying. And people who don't want to be bothered with this turn a blind eye. That's just how it comes for. That's how it appears to me. The same reason why CPS let a lot of kids get abused, but you don't have to answer to exactly. She does. None of it should be. Thank you, Brooklyn. And especially when they were trying to highlight that the aunts and the grandmother put this video out, and it exploited the daughter essentially. So why did y'all in return make a video? If y'all are the rational thinkers, y'all are the ones that are with these children every day, why didn't y'all just make a status and say it is what it is? Because truly, these people have not seen these children in 4 years. They don't have any effect on your real life. Y'all allegedly have this paperwork that shows that y'all are in the clear of all abuse. Why y'all doing this production style interview talking about it goes deep? Like, y'all want us to go deep with y'all, but y'all, no one's realizing that none of y'all are protecting children or thinking about children in this moment. But she also mentions that they chose her over the blood family. Maybe there is something going on with the maternal side of the family. I think so, India, because I don't. When the sister posted the video or the police report of the fire, and here I go, answering my ass on Google to find the article about the fire, thinking I'm gonna find something. It made no sense. So I'm like, did she catch the kids on fire? Not that I need to know why you don't have custody of your kids, because you not having custody of your kids speaks clearly enough. I just don't know what mother does not have custody of their kids. And you're not in the video fighting for your kids. It's the auntie. So I was able to do some reasoning and come to the conclusion that you ain't shit. So I didn't need to know, but I'm like, girl, so y'all just out here just doing whatever. Y'all really are over there on that mama side. And then hearing how the mom talked about her own child, it leads to me to believe that they have some issues over there as well.
To listen to that and actually like try to comprehend that of what is going on and actually understand about her mental health. You feel like you're in trouble?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, like, where I, like, wanted to go there, they wouldn't let me. And then when I told the cops to let me go, they wouldn't let me. And then they pinched my arm.
Who pinched your arm?
The cops. They started pinching my arm because they wouldn't want to let me go. I kept trying to get their arm off me, their hand off me.
And that's why you feel like you're in trouble?
Yeah.
Because the cops pinched your arm?
Yeah, and then when they wouldn't let me go, I tried biting them, so that's why I also feel like I'm in trouble.
Because you felt like because you bit the cops?
Yeah.
Now you wouldn't be in trouble, Amir, for that. You wouldn't be in trouble for that. This don't have nothing to do with that. You wouldn't be in trouble for that. You wouldn't be in trouble for that. Do I tell you to fight back?
Yes.
Yeah, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah, don't I tell you to fight back, King? I always tell you to fight back, right? If somebody is hurting you, I tell you to fight back, right? So you wouldn't be in trouble for that. Do you know what's going on right now?
No.
Do you?
So do y'all hear how in one token they're saying that there's something, that the girl has a mental disability, but do you just hear that she quote unquote instructs a child who is mentally delayed and has all these alleged disabilities to fight people back if they hit her. Do you know how dangerous that rhetoric is when you just read off all these things that are quote unquote wrong with her? So y'all supposed to make her or let her think that she knows when someone's hurting her enough to fight back. But in that same token, she's not valid enough to say that y'all are hurting her. Should I rewind that? Should I rewind that? Don't I tell you to fight back when people hurt you? So you gonna listen to when she tells you that someone is hurting you or hurting her, but when she's going to her aunt's house to say that child hurting her, that ain't right because she has a mental disability. You cannot do this to a child. Y'all are confusing the fuck out of me and I'm grown. It makes no sense. None. This is sad. I'm gonna rewind it.
And that's why you feel like you're in trouble?
Yeah.
Because the cops pinched your arm?
Yeah, and then when they won't let me go, I try to bite them, so that's why I also feel like I'm in trouble.
Because you felt like because you bit the cops?
Yeah.
Then you wouldn't be in trouble, Amir, for that. You wouldn't be in trouble for that. This don't have nothing to do with that. You wouldn't be in trouble for that. You wouldn't be in trouble for that. Do I tell you to fight back?
Yes.
Yeah, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah, don't I tell you to fight back, King? I always tell you to fight back, right? If somebody is hurting you, I tell you to fight back, right? So you wouldn't be in trouble for that. Do you know what's going on right now?
No.
Do you understand like anything that's going on right now?
No, not really.
You're not in trouble, Amir. You wouldn't be in trouble because I know I tell you to fight back. If you feel like somebody is hurting you or anything like that, you just admitted yourself. I tell you to fight back. I tell all of y'all to do that. So you wouldn't be in trouble for that, okay? You're not in trouble. It's not you. You're not in trouble. Can I ask you why you said that I was dragging you by your hair?
Because I wanted to stay there and not here. I wanted to live up with them because I was happier there and better off there.
Why do you feel like you were happier there, Amir? Because you get to play?
No, because y'all be saying that I cause danger around y'all and y'all would feel safer around me. So that's why I wanted to stay back.
Oh, because you don't want to feel like you're in danger to us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, peep how she ignored what she said.
When we talk about that stuff. Who do we just have that conversation with?
I felt with the lady who was here and then with the people that I went to go see earlier.
You're a psychiatrist?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We have to have those type of conversations, Amir, with your psychiatrist, so we can make sure that you are getting the help that you need. Okay? We have to tell them what is going on in the home so you can get the help that you need. Because sometimes I am scared to be around you, Amir, because
So the little girl literally just spoke her truth. She literally just spoke her truth. And an active, caring mother would never skip over it. She said, I wanted to stay there because I felt like it was better. Why do you feel like that? Because you was able to play? Girl, first of all, you don't put words in my mouth. You trying to get me to go with what you're saying. No. And so the little girl said it. This little girl that has problems that y'all love to highlight, she spoke very clearly and she was precise with her words. She said, that y'all said that y'all scared to be around her. This girl gonna say, yeah, so, and then go on and then validate the fact that she's quote unquote scared to be around her. Any active mother would have shut it down and been like, first of all, I would hate to hear that you don't want to be with me because I love you. I love you. Not once in this conversation did any of these people say that they love this little girl. None of them. Red flag. So you didn't even stop and course correct this and say, you know what? She just told me that she wants to be there because they love her more. That's essentially what the little girl was saying. They're not dogging her and saying that they're scared of her, like she's some type of monster. Didn't say I love you. Didn't say, you know, I want you to be with me. We love you being here. I couldn't imagine my life without you. None of that. Your ass go on to say you scared of her and that we need a psychiatrist to get you help. Like, this little girl, y'all are drilling in her head that something is wrong with her. At 11 years old, what type of burden? What type of burden? This is sad. And this is why I'm playing the whole clip for y'all, because I cannot just jump it. Y'all have to hear it from start to finish. And after this video, y'all, I was done. I was done. None of y'all are right. None of y'all. Yeah, Letitia, you speaking the truth. Another thing, if an abuser constantly tells you what's wrong with you on a constant basis, they will eventually believe that something is wrong with them. Shake my head. A child sounds scared as fuck. She is, but she spoke her truth. She said she did not want to be there because y'all said y'all scared of her. Like, she's a problem. Yes, they are. From start to finish, she's the problem. She's the problem. She's the problem. And the aunties and the other family is the problem because they highlight the problem. Now we got to talk about the problem. No, y'all some bullshit. Y'all bullshitting. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. And India, yeah, that's why I was like, damn, I gotta find that video. So once I seen this, I was like, oh my God, I'm looking at y'all all completely different. All of y'all. All of y'all. But that's why I like coming on here and like wrapping stuff up for y'all. But some things you can't just wrap up. I really got to bring y'all down the rabbit hole just so y'all can see it in real time too. Because I wouldn't have been able to get y'all to see my point if I just talked about the video. I had to play the whole video and, you know, do it this way so y'all could see. There was no other way. They are all manipulating her, every single one of them. From the grandma to the aunties on that side to the daddy, this girlfriend, they all are wrong.
Lies that you tell cause turmoil. Like, it causes chaos. So to protect myself, I have to step away. We have to step away and talk to your psychiatrist. We have those conversations with your psychiatrist because we want them to understand what is going on in the home. And we know sometimes it makes you feel bad. Didn't she say that too? We know sometimes it makes you feel bad, but we have to have those conversations because you need help. It's not to be mean to you. Nobody wants to be mean to you. Like, we were doing just fine. Like, what happened? We went to gymnastics. Like, we was cool, right? So what happened? We was talking about getting you in gymnastics, right? We were trying to find older gym. You said an older one, right? With like older kids, right? That's what you wanted to do, right? And we were looking for that, right? So what happened? Where in that did I pull your hair? Go ahead. Just as much as you was trying to talk in them videos and say them in them videos that they was recording you with, go ahead. Open up. You can say what you need to say. When did I pull your hair? When I drug you by your hair, Amir?
They said that you drugged me by my hair. That's when we was at our mom's house. King said that you had drugged me by my hair, which you never did. I told him, no, you didn't. And he still kept saying that.
You said that, King?
And King did say he just don't want to admit it. Because every time we go somewhere, like with our mom, he also want to stay with our mom.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, yesterday when he was still at the hospital, my mom had came and tried to snatch me away, and she wanted to keep me and never give us back.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had to hurry up and leave and go to our other auntie's house so that mom wouldn't find me.
Who had to go to your? What? I'm sorry. I'm confused.
Because we had to go to our teacher Raven's house, except of kid. So they had to.
Because of what? Because
our mom kept trying to snatch me away and then hide us. So then y'all don't try taking us back and stuff. And mom didn't even want them to see us. And mom was
didn't want who to see y'all?
You and them.
Who was them?
Mom's side of the family.
So your mom didn't want her side of the family seeing y'all?
Yes. So that's why when they said mom started doing up these other things that mom had never told us, that's why I didn't want to come back or nothing.
You didn't want to come back because they said that your mom was. What was your mom? What did they say your mom was doing?
She said she been doing all these other crazy things. She even did stuff to them. So that just made me even more upset, and I didn't want to leave them.
Oh, okay. Okay. So now it's making sense. Now it's making sense. See, Amir, I know you got it in you. It's making sense now. It's making sense now. I see what you're saying. I get it now. I get what you're saying now. So they started telling you things about your mom that scared you. So you felt like you wanted to stay with them.
Yes.
See, I don't know what exactly is going on with your mom, because y'all know I don't talk to your mom. So I don't know what's going on with your mom. I don't know what crazy things they could tell you about your mom because I don't talk to your mother or anything like that. When we first got y'all, wasn't y'all going back and forth with your mom? Wasn't y'all coming over on the weekends?
Yes.
Didn't your mom come and get y'all one time?
Yes.
Yeah. So do you not want to be with your mom?
I don't want to be with none of y'all no more. I don't want to be with my mom or with y'all. I want to stay with my mom's side of the family and never see my mom again.
Don't say that. Don't say you don't want to see your mom. That's not nice. Your mom, she's going through the same thing that.
But hold on, did y'all peepers? The little girl was like, the little girl was like, actually, I don't want to be with none of you motherfuckers. The daughter, the little girl was like, y'all want me to believe there's something wrong with this little girl. I ain't going for it, bro. She's speaking clear as fuck. Okay? She is speaking clear as day. She don't want to be with none of you hoes. Okay? She's sick of all y'all. And the girlfriend did not stop her. The girlfriend did not stop her. Like, so you don't want to live with us? Hell no. She don't want, bitch. She said what she said. She don't want to be with none of y'all. She want to be with her mom's side of the family, but she don't want to see her mama. She damn sure don't want to see you. She don't want to see that daddy. She is clear. Y'all can't get. Why don't she want to be with y'all? Why? Like, you can't get me, like, that shit tickled me because I'm like, damn, I'm thinking the little girl gonna say, no, I want to be with y'all. No, no, she don't want to be with none of y'all. She said it. She said it.
That you're going through. Everything that you're feeling right now is the same thing that your mom is going through. You need to have a talk with your mother about the things that they said about her to see if it's true. How do you know it's true, the things they're saying? Did your mom say it?
No, it's just like when she was running away and stuff and hiding that's even better than what they did. And she was lying to the cops even worse than what they did. So now I don't even want to go and see her ever again either.
But they did the same thing. So why is it okay for them to do it but your mom not to do it?
They just wanted to protect us, keep us away from y'all and her.
So what are they protecting you from though? Because what is somebody? We're not abusing you. Nobody drugged you by your hair. When have you been a slave, Amir? Don't you all?
To be doing chores. I took chores away from them and they gave me their chores.
Yeah.
I have to do
Why?
their chores.
Why do we do that?
Because I had got in trouble in school and I didn't
Oh,
like it.
yeah. So that was your punishment.
And I didn't like that.
You didn't like your punishment having to clean up?
No, because y'all never really liked to get them in trouble. So then when they tried telling y'all that they didn't want to do this stuff, then they don't get in trouble, and I immediately always get in trouble. Like when y'all
But
got
listen.
food when I got
Okay.
it out,
I'm sorry. Go
and
ahead.
then King didn't like it when I was actually playing with him because we was both playing with each other, and I wasn't really gonna give him my food because I also had to eat. And I wasn't just gonna give away my food to him, and then he got mad. And he lied and said, I licked his own food. And he said that he grabbed it out, which I never did let him grab it out. I grabbed it out myself. And then I thought, I licked his food and I did all that, which I didn't. Which also makes me even more upset, which also makes me still don't want to be here.
Okay. So Amira, when do you know that you lie a lot?
Yes.
Okay, pause.
Do y'all hear that this lady, this mother lover, like I want to cuss so bad. I'm trying to refrain myself, but this right here is not what we finna do. She literally, the little girl is crying, y'all. This is her mother figure. She is crying. She literally, this whole time, have been speaking her truth. It was cool when she was dragging the mom side of the family. If y'all peeped it, she's like, yeah, now I get it. Yeah, Amira, you making sense. Yeah, you making sense. But the moment the girl also holds her ass accountable, it's like, yeah, y'all yell at me, y'all are mean to me, blah blah blah. The girl gonna say, okay, you lie a lot. She was just making sense. She was just making sense when she was dragging that mama side of the family. She was just making sense. She wasn't lying then, but now she lying. Now she lying. Now we back to something's wrong with the little girl. Nothing's wrong when she's dragging the mama side of the family. It's only wrong when she's dragging y'all. Exactly, Aaron. Please take her. Please take her. Please take her. They don't know what they doing over there. They slow. They slow. They're abusers. This is abuse. This is abuse. This is abuse. Y'all are skipping over this. This is abuse. Families, if y'all paying attention, this is abuse. You just abused this little girl. Yeah, you did. You did. This is abuse. This is emotional and mental abuse. Look it up. Y'all not abusing her? But now you called the girl a liar, but she was not lying 5 minutes ago. Mm, mm, mm. And they so far gone that they really put this clip out like it was going to save them. Y'all all look bad. She does, India. She gets the brunt of the discipline. We didn't even need to hear the little girl's account because I already knew what they was painting when they first started the video. But hearing this little girl, it made sense. It made sense that she gets the brunt of the discipline. She's not told she's loved. Y'all just called the little girl a liar, Joe bitch ass. You called her a liar. You called her a liar. Like, what? Y'all said y'all not safe around her. Like, y'all ain't shit. I wouldn't want to be there either. And then when she goes to her mama's side of the family, y'all, the mama side of the family is making her relive her trauma. That's what she was saying. If y'all didn't peep that, she was saying that the aunts in them is talking about what the mama used to do to them. Like, why would y'all do that? Why? Yeah, your mama used to pull your hair. Da 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 da. Why? Like, why would y'all go and tell? How did this conversation come up? Like, you want to eat breakfast? You know your mama used to pull your hair. Like, what? All of y'all have issues. And it's not the little girl or the little boy's fault. They really don't talk about the little boy because they're using this little girl as a pawn. Both sides. They are using her to what fits their narrative. For what? It could be money. I can't even say for sure. I feel like it's money. I don't know. But it's weird.
Pause, hold on. So we know that you lie a lot. So even if you aren't doing something, sometimes it's hard to believe you because that's something that you would do. You would be mean to King like that. That is something. So even if you are telling the truth, Amir, we're not going to believe you. We have to look at the cameras. And then even when we show you on the cameras, you doing something, you still say it's not you. When we clearly see it's you, we see it's you clearly on the camera. So it's hard to believe you, Amir, when you lie like that and we see you right on camera. We watching you right on camera do it and you still say it's not you. So it's going to be hard to believe you. You have to gain that trust, Amir. Like we be cool like this, like just calm, and then you just went over there and told them that I was beating on you. You said that you was at you were at what? Where was y'all at? Where did y'all go when they took y'all somewhere down to CPS? And you said the lady left and I came in there and punched you in your stomach? When did that happen? I didn't even see y'all when y'all was there. How did y'all get home from there? Huh?
Somebody drove us there.
Somebody drove y'all there. Then how did y'all get back here?
The lady had drove us here.
Oh, okay.
And then when I was talking, after y'all left, and King was in here, and I went to go.
What you think of me as a father?
That's super good.
I'm super good?
Yep. You don't abuse us or nothing.
I was even trying to get there first. But when you was just at your grandmother's house, do you remember that day?
Yes.
What happened? Talk to me.
They was trying to force us to say, hey, Dad, we was getting abused at the house where we wasn't.
What was the reasons?
To get custody of us.
Do you feel like you're getting abused, King?
No.
Is anybody in this home getting abused?
No.
Have you seen abuse or witnessed abuse in this house?
No.
So let me give you an example. Amira said that she was punched in her head. Have you ever witnessed Amira ever being punched in her head?
No.
Okay. Amira said she's been drugged by her hair. Have you ever witnessed Amira being drugged by her hair?
No.
Oh, okay. So Amira is saying that she's been staying up all night, standing in the room. Now, y'all in the same room, right? Right. There's a divider in the room, right? Okay. So is Amira standing up in the middle of the night? No. Okay. Okay. Is she standing over? Like, if she's standing up in the middle of the night, you could tell us. Like, you don't have to just. You could tell us if she's.
You could definitely tell us.
She just be standing up talking.
Who did she be talking to?
Me. I mean,
So I don't know what in the bootleg first 48 hours that interview was supposed to be, but yeah, that's how they ended that video. But if y'all peep, there was a jump clip when they was talking. If y'all peep that. I'm gonna just say it like this. When I say that the children need to be somewhere safe, I mean somewhere safe. I truly do not believe that the stepmama, girlfriend, or the daddy know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. And that's okay. That is really okay because truthfully speaking, it would be hard to deal with a child um that doesn't always tell the truth and makes up things and manipulates the truth. It would be hard. And then if she has these serious diagnoses like that's hard. I would never say yeah, y'all just got to deal with it. But if y'all not going to get her adequate help, but help goes both ways, because just like she needs a psychiatrist, y'all need an aid. Y'all need an aid and someone that's going to teach y'all how to parent someone that has these disabilities. You need someone that is going to teach you parenting ways and coping mechanisms and different things that give you those tools. I truly believe that. I don't see how it's only the psychiatrist's job to help the little girl. Where do y'all come into play and say, okay, so is there anything that we could be doing more? Because the psychiatrist is helping her sort out her emotions. But when she comes home, how are you guys? What's to say that y'all are not the ones that's triggering it? And unknowingly, let's just give them benefit of the doubt. How do they know? Because they're so easily to say that the mom side of the family is triggering them. But how do you know that you're not? Because I can truly say by watching that clip, she is triggering that little girl. That little girl said what she said, and she never tried to even course correct it or get her to understand what they mean by saying they're not safe around her. That she drilled that into her head even more, that she is a danger, she's a risk, she's a liar. It's like, damn. And then the little boy, y'all peeped that, like I said, they never use a little boy for anything else, but they sure did put that camera on face. Yep, you don't abuse us or nothing. I'm like, what? And then he yelling, did you ever see abuse in this house? Like, why are you yelling? Something's wrong with that man. Yes, they need family therapy. They give the parents tools to help the child along the way while they see professionals. Yeah, they definitely need to see someone that's going to help them. I don't see that this is going to get any better unless they really, really do help them. And maybe it makes sense why they keep them away from the mom side of the family. Summer, it was funny because the little boy was like, yep, you don't abuse us or nothing. And the little boy sound all cheerful. You can tell they coerced him as hell. But then he starts yelling, did you see? I'm like, what in the hell? Like that, it was just uncalled for. You was doing too much. So the next video that I'm going to play is, remember the big question was, how did they get the kids back and where did that all come from? Where there was, there was the father asking for his kids back. Like, look, just give me my kids. This is before the scene at the police station. This is because the police was called twice, y'all. The police came to the auntie's house. That one we don't have record of. But allegedly, the police came to the auntie's house. The police didn't do anything. And then the father was still asking for his kids back. And so this is the phone call that took place. I just want y'all to hear how this ring around the rosy type thing is going on, because truly, if I was the auntie and you was abusing my niece and my nephew, this is not what we finna do.
Hello.
So it's two ways we could do this. And I'm not trying to beef with y'all. Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Look, I'm not trying to beef with y'all. I'm trying to just do this the right way.
We ain't trying to be. We're not trying to be with you, Garfield.
Cause please don't make. Cause now, just know whatever y'all try is not gonna work. Like I'm trying to work with y'all and keep a good relationship. Don't force my hand to press charges and all type of stuff. Please don't. I'm not trying to be no bad guy.
Garfield, what are you talking about?
I need a mirror. I need a mirror.
Garfield, we were just finna call you. We are okay with that.
Okay.
Because we have, at the end of the day, we have our kids. We have our family.
That's cool. And Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm saying at the end of the day, we have our kids, we have our family. And this shit whack and it got out of control. And ain't nobody trying to beef with nobody or none of that. Ain't nobody trying to beef or none of that. We willing to move on forward to giving you granny.
Okay, so where you trying to meet up at?
You know, that it is what it is, you know. The cop called, we talked to him, and this is what it is.
Mm-hmm. So the next step is how y'all want to do this. Where y'all trying to meet up at so I can grab her and I can get back on the road. Hello? They funny as hell.
Hello?
Yes.
Your phone went out. What happened?
So, where is Amira at? I'm here to pick up Amira.
She's down here. We're at my mom's house.
Okay, can you send me an address so I could come grab her, please? Or are you trying to meet back up at your house? I'm not trying to beef.
No, I'm about to say I can, what's up? Where should we meet? Hello?
Yes.
You can meet me on 55th, getting off right there at the freeway. I think it's Concord. What is it called? It's the 55th freeway. They just opened it back up.
So the phone conversation ends with them just planning on where they was gonna meet. They was gonna meet off the side of the freeway. But if y'all peep how that was the grandma speaking. She's like, we not trying to be for nothing, blah, 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 blah. If this was some serious allegations of abuse, and I had a mirror, I had the little girl that was being allegedly abused, and I know for a fact what she told me, and I'm standing on what I said, you're going to have to call the police on me. Absolutely. You're going to have to 100% call the police on me. You're going to have to figure out how you're going to get her from my safe space back home to you, because I ain't handing her over. I ain't handing her over. But y'all talking about we don't want to beef. You know, we already talked to the police. Y'all keep switching the story. The story is becoming a little too much. Was the dad signing over the rights? Was y'all fighting this whole time? Where did this phone conversation come into play where y'all like, yeah, we don't want to beef. You know, we're going to give you back a mirror. It makes no sense. It truly makes not a lick of sense what they over there doing. And, you know, this was before all the stuff went down at the police station, which it could have been avoided. Now, the final video that I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to fast forward the first few minutes because, hold on, y'all. Why is it not loading? I'm going to fast forward the first few minutes, and it's basically the girlfriend and Amira is on live, and the girlfriend is telling Amira.
Comment is going to pop up right here, okay?
The girlfriend is telling Amira that she can. Yeah, I'm taking call-ins, India. The girlfriend is telling the little girl that she can do this live to answer all the questions. Why y'all letting the little girl do a live on Facebook? Y'all went from not allowing the kids on Facebook at all because they never posted the kids, and I'm not shading them for that. I agree. To now y'all letting the little girl do a Facebook live. where she's clearing up everything. Now, like I said, I'm going to fast forward the first few minutes because a mirror, if you're not familiar with Facebook Live, the comments come, but they fade away. So she did not see that people were actually commenting on there.
So when they say stuff, it's going to just read what they say, okay? All right, here. If nothing pop up yet, just wait till it start popping up and people start saying stuff, okay? All right, here.
So,
They heard what you said.
I answered a few questions,
Uh-huh.
but not all of them. It was y'all just running in. Dad was sending heart emoji, kissy emojis, and said, "Show your face."
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, "I love you, beautiful."
Uh-huh.
And that was even.
So here go here go that heifer, your auntie Raven. She said, "Stop forcing my niece. Let's take a lie detector test."
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Here go that heifer, your auntie Raven. And she's reading her the comments. Tell my top forcing my niece, make her take a lie detector test. Like what? And there was another video. I'm not gonna play it, but she secretly recorded, the girlfriend secretly recorded the kids, and the little girl was saying how the mom side of the family was allegedly trying to make her steal from the store. It was crazy. But I'll finish this video.
So are you being forced? Okay, so you said you don't want to be on camera. So let me just put the phone up like this. And I want you to talk loud, okay? Okay, I want you to be brave too. Okay. Now tell your part of how you feel.
Which part?
All of it. Just tell how you feel. Just tell how you feel. Just say whatever you feel.
I still feel upset that they haven't told me that they was texting them saying that they was going to
Speak louder so they can hear you.
That they was going to kill them and stuff.
Who said that?
My mom's side of the family. And then also I still felt even upset when I heard they had to go to jail too. Stuff. And then I also couldn't really see them. I couldn't stay with them because of what was going on. And I still feel upset about it. And that's all.
You still feel upset about it and that's all?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, it rotated already. What do you mean, no, give her the phone? Did you just hear her say that she don't want you, just give me the phone and I said? Didn't you just hear her say she don't want to be on the camera? Are you stupid, dumb, and slow? You got to be all three. You got to be. Like, make it make sense. The girl said she don't want her face on camera. Y'all got to be slow. Like, come on now. Make it make sense. They said... Because I'm making her ugly. Why would you call her ugly?
Who ugly?
That's what I said. Who ugly? What you say? Say it again.
The only ones I see ugly is the ones that keep hating.
Say it again. Thank you. Only one I see ugly is the ones that say it.
Oh, I just saw a punch monkey. Gotcha.
Mind you, the comment did not call the little girl ugly. The comment said, "Why you take the phone? You know you ugly." They called the girl ugly, not the little girl, the girlfriend ugly. They called her ugly. And everyone in the comments was correcting her, like, no, you know she called you ugly. But speaking hypothetically, if they did call the little girl ugly, which they did not, why the fuck would you read that shit out loud? Why? This is where I keep saying they're all slow. But that girl, I'm gonna find the comment, y'all. The girl called her ugly. Hold on. Dang, it's not letting me play it for some reason. I don't know why it's not letting me show it on here, but they literally called her ugly, not the little girl. They were sticking up for the little girl. They was dragging her.
She clearly said, "Cause you making her ugly, you dummy." Did you read the comment? Retard. Read the comment what the girl said. She said, "Cause you making her ugly." Haters. Tell them haters. They some haters. No, she not saying it right. She need to correct her grammar and speak right. That's what she need to do. Ain't nobody reading. I read exactly what she said, word for word. And y'all some weird people. Y'all weird. I'm really forcing her. Girl, my niece don't talk. You don't even know your niece. You ain't even seen her, retard. You don't even know her. You don't even know she had disabilities. Come on now, make it make sense. You don't even know she had disabilities or nothing. You don't know nothing about her. You got old pictures. You posting pictures from when she was like 2. Come on, make it make sense. If she was so scared, like why she having a conversation with me? Any child that has been abused, let's state facts. Any child that has been abused, they're scared of their abuser. That she wouldn't be in the car with me. We wouldn't be riding around. We wouldn't be cool. She wouldn't be able to giggle with me. Like, make it make sense. Y'all some real sad people. Y'all sad. Really sad.
So the comment read, "Cause you're making her ugly." The girl was calling her ugly, like, "Cause you're making her talk on camera ugly." She was calling her ugly, and she is so adamant that the girl called the little girl ugly. Like, no, they was eating her alive in the comments. Like, no, bitch, you're slow, you can't read. But now the girlfriend reiterates again, y'all, that did you know she got disabilities? Girl, if you don't stop that shit, I don't know why. Like, that is not going to be her stamp. Like, why do you keep trying to put this toe tag on this little girl? If you knew her, you would know she got disabilities. Like, and then you just yelling it on the World Wide Web with the little girl in the background. It's sad. It's sad. Exactly, Brina. Why does she keep saying it? I do not understand. Now, I don't think the little girl is scared of the girlfriend either. I don't think that. So I don't okay, I don't want to say this like it's for a fact. I would not say that I don't think that the little girl is being hit on. Because I can imagine that they do lose their patience just by the way that they talk. I could imagine them losing their patience and treating her bad. But I truly believe that they make her feel little. They really do make her feel little, feel like a burden, feel like a liar, or like just somebody that is not good to be around. And that is the abuse that I really want to highlight, because all abuse isn't just physical. But I don't I would say like the girlfriend plays both sides, because you see how she gave her the phone and knows that she's able to read and comprehend, but then in the next token she's doing the opposite. So it's like they always bring up her shortcomings when it gets hard. Yeah, no, you can tell that they're very ignorant to this, and that's why I said the little kids need to be in their programs, but the parents need to be in theirs as well. Yep. Yeah, she's trying to be she doesn't know which one she wants to be. She doesn't know if she wants to be a friend or if she wants to be a parent figure. Because you see she called the auntie a heifer. It's like pick which one you want. Which one do you want? Yeah, she read it word for word and did not understand it. I was so tickled because I'm like, girl, she called you ugly. And she's arguing with the people in the comments, like, nah, y'all need to no, she called you ugly. She didn't call that little girl ugly, and you never even circle back to tell that little girl, like, oh, I'm sorry, she didn't call you ugly. You know you're beautiful, babe. Like I don't understand why they are not complimenting this girl and giving her some type of reassurance. At 11 years old, I know that my mind was in every type of place as far as the way I looked, probably, everything. Because at 11, she's old enough to know what other people look like and she can see the differences. But then she's still not old enough to know the difference between everyone looks different, everyone is treated differently. Some people read very well, but some people do math very well. Like she doesn't know that. So where are the compliments? Where are the you are important? Where's those positive affirmations coming into play? None of them are giving that to her. And that's really the red flags, in my opinion.
Y'all really sad. Why am I talking like that in front of a child? But Lord have mercy. It's definitely not the right way to handle this. It's definitely not. Definitely not. But y'all so pressed to make it seem like somebody doing something to somebody. That's crazy. Like, y'all really need some help. Y'all need help. Y'all really need some help. How do I tag you? How I tag you, babe? How I tag you in, babe? Now y'all worried about me. Why? It's not about me. It's about her. She said she don't want her face on the camera. How you gonna tell doctors that other stuff is BS? These are doctors. You're not a doctor. You probably don't even have your high school diploma.
She's still talking about her disabilities, y'all.
Like, you probably don't even have your high school diploma. How you gonna tell these doctors that they wrong? How you gonna tell genetic testing that they wrong? Like, that don't make no sense. Like, niggas we don't even want to be on the internet. I don't even like this internet stuff. She don't like this internet stuff. Like, come on, man, make it make sense. Here, Amir, tell these. You don't have to put your face on here, girl. Okay? All right. But I don't know if you could read the comments without putting your face on there. Like, make it make sense. Now she got the phone. Like, make it make some type of sense.
Yes, y'all. She's letting the child read it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This part, India. This part.
You done? You don't want to talk? Huh? You don't want to talk? want to know about you. They don't want to talk to me. They want to know about you. All right. You ain't got to talk if you don't want to. You said what?
Why do they want to know about me?
Say it loud so they can hear you.
Why do they want to know about me?
Because they're saying that you're being abused. They say that I'm beating on you, so they want to know about you.
They don't have to believe what everybody says. And Dad always tells me, have a mind of your own.
Mm-hmm. If you're done, you can be done. Like, you don't have to keep doing it if you don't want to. You want to be done?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Go ahead and hang it up. Bye, you can.
And the little girl is so beautiful, by the way. I'm trying my best not to show her because she is a minor and it's bad enough that she is constantly dragged. But every time I looked at that live, I was like, oh my God, she is so pretty and I love her locks. She's a beautiful girl and her name is beautiful. I love the name Amira. So classic or classy and classic. But um they're all very immature. They are highly immature. And after I did all this research today, I have really come to the conclusion, like I said earlier, that none of them have the best interests in these kids. None of them. Not a single soul. None of them have the best interest because if they did, they would know. Granted, there is a beast in the internet. You could really move mountains with the internet once you are able to, get your story out. But the way that they went about this was completely wrong. All of them exploited a little girl. All of them. And I wish I saw the videos that they were doing on Facebook where the mom side of the family was allegedly making the girl talk. I didn't see those videos and I can't find them, but there were allegations that the girl was punching them and everything, and it was the little girl allegedly speaking. I didn't see those videos. Now this is the last update from the auntie as of today. I told y'all that somebody gifted her a bed or a twin bed for the kids. So this is the receipt. It says Conover twin mattresses, 2 of them, and it says, thank you for all the donation. I was able to purchase the kids some new beds with the money. I'm still taking clothes donation, new or used. If you can't wash them, don't worry about it. I have a washer and dryer. So she is still asking for a donation. She is still trying to get custody of the kids. But why? Because I don't see, and I'm just being honest, I don't see anything coming from this after looking at the grand scheme because they all look a hot mess. Like none of the story makes sense. None of it. And I just pray that somebody is able to step in and help the kids and just take them away from all of this. I'm going to play the updated video that she did earlier. It's only like 14 seconds.
So I just wanted to let y'all know that I did get a court date. So I'll be letting y'all know what day I'm going to court pretty soon when it's coming up. And also, do anyone know how to start a petition? Hey y'all.
So she gonna say she got a court date. She gonna let us know when the court date is. Court date for what? And then a petition. Now, earlier in her videos, earlier this week, she said something about wanting to start a petition, but she has never clarified what the petition is supposed to be for. I did not play that on my video, of course, because you can't do that on YouTube. I can't instruct people to do those type of things if it involves like minor children and stuff. So I didn't show that, but I don't know what the petition is for, y'all. They're not getting none of. Look, honey, I want the kids to be with none of them. I'm so sorry, y'all. This live has been long, but I knew this was gonna be a long one because earlier my live got taken down. or I had a private it because it was demonetized. So I knew I was gonna have to run through this, but I'm gonna pin the link for y'all to call in. I want to hear y'all honest opinions. I'm not gonna police anything that y'all have to say. I want to hear y'all honest opinions from what do y'all feel about the aunts, the grandma? Do y'all want me to show y'all the grandma Facebook? Cause she doing the most on there. I will show y'all the grandma Facebook. I'm not gonna play any of her videos because she's just repeating stuff. But baby, I'ma skim through her Facebook real quick because she is doing the absolute most. Hold on. And I was wondering why people rather be on the internet than going to the police officials, and it makes sense. So this is her long post from yesterday. I will not stop posting this evil demonic ish. They not understanding when they have hurt my babies, they have hurt me. Them two monsters, my daughter, all of y'all. God gonna deal with them, the system. Everyone think they're in control. God is in control. My granny girl is terrified. What the fuck have y'all really been doing? Besides beating her and starving her and telling her she crazy. My baby went to school bleeding through her clothes. But you ain't did shit. You will get arrested and charged, you motherfucker. You give custody to a non fucking factor. That ain't your wife, family member. You did that shit because you knew they would send them to their real family, coward. I trusted you as a father, Garfield, to take care and protect my babies. Grandma, maternal grandma, me, you knew how to find me and my daughters. That's the shit. This shit is to hurt us because of my daughter, Charletta. I don't know how to say her name. Y'all are all wrong and evil putting my babies in this some ass back and forth relationship bullshit. So she's basically saying that that people are abusing the kids and that she was bleeding. But where's the pictures? I haven't seen one picture, and I'm not. I need to see the abuse. I really do. Hold on. Hey, India.
Hey, I was just typing in the chat, but dang, how did I get out of here? Well, first of all, if they were at school bleeding through their clothes due to being beat, they would have been removed from the house that day. They wouldn't even have sent them home with the parents. First of all, so that's a lie. But long story short, it sounds like kids are being caught in the middle and manipulated in family beef. It seems like it was always toxicity amongst the family, even between the mom and her own family. There's a lot of toxicity, and they are putting the kids in the middle of it, especially the 11-year-old, because I'm guessing maybe she's the oldest. So they are putting her and manipulating her into all these different things. Do I think she's being abused? I'm not sure, mistreated, but do I think she's being like abused the way the aunt was saying and stuff? No.
I don't either.
I don't think she's innocent at all. I didn't want to say it in the video earlier, but I did not. I got a bad vibe from the aunt. Even in that first video, like I wasn't buying what she was selling because the way she went about things. If you suspect a child of being abused and they're in your care, you should have been taking pictures, doing whatever, and making a CPS claim. You should have not been telling people you like he was abusing them and all that. Like, I don't know, it just seems like a messy family situation and they're using the kids as pawns. I don't feel like the aunt thinks the kids are getting abused. I feel like she's lying because they want custody for whatever reason. I think they're really mad that the girlfriend has custody. I feel like the girlfriend talks as much as she does and has as much to say because on the outside looking in, it seems like she's the parental figure. Like she's doing most of the parenting and at the dad's house. Like, I mean, the dad is there, but I feel like she's the one who really is like in charge of the kids.
Hell yeah, for sure.
But I just feel like I don't know. I don't trust none of them. There's a reason why they're not with their mom, and I do feel like a lot has went on because. And I also wonder what happened to trigger that outburst like that. I want to know what the aunt told her or what she made that little girl think for her to flip out like that? Where did she think they were taking her? What did she tell them about the family? Because when she was telling, when her and the girlfriend were having that conversation, and she was saying, oh, well, they was telling me this stuff about my mom, so I don't want to be around none of y'all, because basically it sounds like everybody on every side is talking about the other side, and they're filling her head with stuff. They're making her think stuff. They're trying to turn her against everybody, and she's just caught in the middle and lost in the sauce. And I feel like the only reason why she said she wanted to be with the aunt is because I think she was over there with her aunt, and her aunt was telling her, oh, well, if you stay here, we could do this. We're going to go here. We're going to do that. You'll be able to do this. You'll be able to do that. But I feel like the situation would be just as bad. Personally.
And you brought up a good point when you said, what was it that made that outburst? I truly believe that when they posted that video,
I feel like that aunt told her something. I feel like she made her think the cops was coming to get her, or like, I don't know. I feel like she made her think that something was happening that wasn't happening.
And I think that they beefed up this abuse story because they had to somehow make sense of that video, because we had too many questions out of the gate. Too many questions. Why was she screaming like that? And if the abuse happened, why are all these steps that we know is supposed to take place have not taken place? And y'all not going to tell us that there's some corrupt CPS system and we just supposed to roll over and end it there. Hell nah, you asking for our help on the internet, but you're not giving us no information. And I knew it was a red flag because the auntie that I originally contacted told me to contact the other auntie. And I'm like, to get a story? I'm just... which one is it? Like, if y'all all saying the same thing, why do I need to contact one? And then the auntie that I've been showing y'all, the Charvea girl, she's like, yeah, my head just been hurting. I just need a day of rest. But
all the lies.
Yeah, but I was like, okay, but no, you ain't giving me the story, so I'm gonna have to look for it. And what I'm seeing looks like y'all are just beefing with each other. And y'all don't want to admit that the beef just went too far and y'all didn't drag these kids in it. I don't believe that the parents are physically hitting the kids. I could be wrong. We could be wrong. I do see abuse there, but I see more ignorance as far as how they're supposed to deal with this child. But I don't see all these disorders that this little girl has. I don't see it like that. I could be wrong on that too, but I feel like ain't nothing wrong with that little girl. However,
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. When you're talking about PTSD and things like that, it doesn't always appear like.
No, what I'm saying is the way she was making it seem like she can't read, she got an IEP, she got a learning disability.
That's not what an IEP is, though. Like, it's not. You can have an IEP for a lot of different reasons. Like, it's not just you have to be severely disabled or anything.
Right.
You can have an IEP if you just have maybe you have like anxiety, or maybe you're not a good test taker, so you have to like sit outside the class and take a test. Like, there's IEPs are for different things, so it's not like. I don't know. I just see things because I know people that have, like, I've seen stuff like this in real life. So, like, an IEP and stuff doesn't mean she has these severe disabilities. That's not what that means.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like she might have emotional problems and PTSD and things, so she's triggered easily. So the same reason how she acts out at home, she might do the same thing in school, causing her to have an IEP, which is like basically like an aid.
But it's rightfully so that the little girl is easily triggered. Her mom's not around. Her, like, they drag her into this shit. It's rightfully so. No one knows why exactly that little girl was removed from her mom, but hearing what she said, she spoke truthfully. Y'all,
that's what
the little boy lied on her, and y'all didn't
even. It's a lot of verbal manipulation going on both sides.
From all sides, though. It's not just one. It's not just one party.
Yeah, it's on both sides. You can clearly see that. You know what I mean? If you keep telling a child there's something wrong with them, gradually they're gonna play on it. They're gonna think that something initially is wrong with them. They're gonna act out. Some children may act out of just stress. A child may. Sorry, y'all, it was a phone call. A child may be, acting out of, stress. We always believe that children can't be stressed out, or kids can't, don't be going through certain things. When they start to see certain things, you know what I mean? That could be too much for their ears and eyes. And I think what happens on both sides is that neither side desensitized their mouths because of the fact that they had issues with each other. That what happened is that they brought a kid in the middle of it. Now, the thing that I couldn't respect is the father having a higher authority over the girlfriend. Why is it that you're allowing her to post personal, private information dealing with anything when it comes to CPS. You know, that's the number one thing. It's like she's not the mom, and even if she was the mom, I feel like certain things should be kept personal. I mean, if something was going on with her kids, would she be so quick to post that? That would be my question.
And she does have a daughter that she does not post, and I don't blame her. I wouldn't post my children either, but I agree with that. I felt like it was too much when they started showing the paperwork and stuff, because
Right.
it's a
I
reason
mean,
why you keep that confidential. We didn't need to know that. I, if anything is wrong with that little girl, I understand. The fuck, like, she's 11, and she in 11 years has been through a lot of turmoil. I don't think adults could even go through the shit she's probably went through and come out unscathed. So if she has
Right.
PTSD, we understand that. You ain't got to show us no paperwork. We get it.
And then the thing is that she's able to, you can see just in the video when she was speaking to her in the car, she was able to articulate very well what it is that she didn't want to happen. So you're saying she has all these issues, but she was able to let you know what it is that she didn't want. If she was so mentally challenged as you said she was, she would not be able to think for herself. And to go back to IEP, as you said, Andy, IEP covers everything. You know what I mean? Me just volunteer for the school system too. IEP could be learning disability. You have issues, like you said, with testing. You can have issues with behavior issues. You can have issues with falling behind as far as on the educational process. So it's covered for so many things. And but they basically how she kind of routed up is, oh, she has IEP. Well, IEP for what? Because you're explaining everything else, but you're not being specific about what her issues is with IEP. Not that you should, because again, like I said, I was totally against that he would even sit there and allow her to put her out there to the universe and share her personal business of what's going on with her amongst the whole entire world, just so they could prove some type of point. What's making me feel like it's some shitty stuff going on is that you all feel compelled to even put it out there to have something to prove. Because a real could have had nothing to prove. You ain't finna prove shit like you said before. You'd be like, look, at the end of the day, this, we have some things going on home, but I don't choose to share that with anybody. And that's the way I would have kept it. It would have been nobody's business about what's going on with my daughter. Nobody's business. And when it goes for the aunt, I felt like, why is it that you're getting beds and clothing and all this stuff and the
mhm,
kids are not even in your possession?
mhm.
Exactly.
That
And
doesn't
she
make
did
sense
this
to me.
days ago. She did this like on the 9th. The first day she got them, she was posting about clothes. And I'm thinking she was taking the proactive, response and trying to do this. But now that I'm dissecting this, I'm like, girl, this is kind of shady and weird. And then the uncle asked the daddy for $100 too. I didn't show y'all that, but the dad
Oh
posted a
wow.
receipt of the uncle asking for $100.
And
So he
how
like,
she
yeah, I
showed
just want money.
what they were wearing. But okay, they were with you for how long? You didn't go pick them up some clothes or whatever if they came over there. So neglected. I don't know. Something just rubbed me wrong about that lady, that aunt.
Yeah.
I'm just rubbed wrong about her. And then
I just feel like if you have to show and prove something,
I think this is all her fault because
It is. She didn't realize
she
that
started
video was
it.
gonna blow up. She didn't realize that story was gonna blow up, and she know her story don't make sense to match the video. We all assume the worst by watching the video because we like, no little kid screams that way. But if she was triggered, she absolutely would scream that way.
exactly.
If y'all put
And
her
then
in a
too, she could have
position,
been having a bad day. Nobody understands that she has all these
exactly.
pre-existing issues. She could have had a really shitty day. That really, like, what
No,
people understand is that you
I
got
think that aunt
trigger.
told her something about like what those cops were coming to do, and like the cops were coming. So then when the cops, I guess, touched her or tried to get her to go with them, I think she was like, she just snapped.
And it was
Right,
probably
but
a
I'm just saying,
trigger
I'm just
because if
saying
she
prior
was
to then.
removed. If she was removed, like say she was removed violently like that from her mom's house, that would definitely be a trigger. I would be
Exactly.
scared of the police. I really think that they posted that video and did not think it was going to get traction like that. And then they tried to say like, yeah, my niece and nephews being abused and we just need help. But then when more people started to ask questions, you see the less and less she's even giving information.
Hmm.
She's still just asking, and that's a lot to ask from us if we don't know what the fuck is going on.
And
And
no
then you're gonna stick to
shade.
your word.
And no
You're gonna stick to whatever it is that you said, especially if you believe it. Like, nope, y'all don't even know. You don't know to have, and but you also have to have some type of evidence supporting that the child has been abused. You won't got nothing, no paperwork saying that there was abrasions or bumps or scars or whatever. Because one thing we know about CPS, or well, I want
Especially
to say
with
just
black
not CPS,
kids.
but
Especially with
DCFS.
black kids.
The DCFS, when they get involved in, oh, they checking everything. They taking photographs, they taking pictures, they asking a million one questions and all that. So you don't have anything supporting saying that, hey, you see any type of, bruises or bumps or anything like that on the child's body. There's pre-existing issues or none of that. Like nothing supports, and neither side really supported that. And as a father, again, I keep going back to the father because you trump everybody's fucking card. You trump everybody's card. The first thing you should have been doing was shutting it down when it came to your girlfriend about speaking upon anything, because you the dad. So as I think you said it, India, somebody said it, that it just lets you know who that child is with the most. Who's to say there isn't something going on? Who's to say there's not no verbal altercations that may transpire between the girlfriend and that child? We would never know because the child has been with that, been with her so long that you could, like I said, you could do verbal manipulation too.
But
So that
I
child starts
think
to believe it.
You was gonna say something about shade.
Oh, um, I think the aunt triggered this, and I think the dad and the girlfriend were they felt the need to prove themselves, and I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's a lack of intelligence. And it's just pure ignorance. It's why they're reacting the way they do. It like I don't think it occurs to some people. Oh well, they don't need to know this. They need to know this, but they don't need to know that. I don't think that's like clicking to them. Because even when she had her on live, everybody knows when you have a kid on live, especially if it's about something messy, you don't give the kid the phone to read the comments. Like I think there's a lack of maturity and a lack of knowledge with both of the parents. Like something's not clicking. Like they're not the most mature and they're not the most intelligent.
Especially for what she allegedly has going on, because you have to be a special type of, like
I don't even
Verena
think they
said.
understand it. And that's
Exactly.
why she keeps, oh, well, she has this, well, she has that. Because they feel like she came to her, and I'm sure she was acting out, which any child would in that type of situation or in a change of environment. They're just going through changes. So, of course, they're not going to be their normal self. So, I think they took her and got her diagnosed. And then, so now it's, oh, well, she has all this stuff. So, this is why she breathes. This is why she blinks her eyes, because she has this and this and this and this. I think they took it and they're like running with it. And it's like, no. And just like when she was sitting there having our conversation with her, I don't know if you seen my comment, but I said they need to hear her out like this more often. Because when you're dealing with a child who already might feel like a certain type of way or might feel, abandonment issues and things like that, you have to really be mindful and really cater to them emotionally. And I don't think they're capable of it. Like I don't think they understand that.
Yeah, they don't. And
Because
like
I feel
Verena
like
said, they're just not mature. They're not mature to get this at all.
because I feel like older kids usually do get the brunt of like the blame for things. And I think they don't, because she has this reputation of lying, they don't really hear her out. And I feel like they should hear her out. Like the way she was sitting and talking to her, like she should let her express herself like that more often without the fear of her getting in more trouble, or without her feeling like she's being defiant or she's being disobedient. They need to hear her out and just let her speak freely, because she clearly can express herself and articulate herself well, because I understood everything she was saying and where she was coming from. Like even when she was talking about how when they're with the other sides of the family and even when they're with their mom, stuff might happen, and her brother will say one thing when he's around some people, but then come back and lie. And then when she says it, because their stories contradict each other, but she's the one who's known as the liar, not the brother. So she gets blamed for lying, and you're doing this and you're doing that, and she's just trying to please everybody.
And I also believe that you have to be careful when it comes to children, because you have to be very careful and learn how to desensitize you speaking around children or speaking around adult situations around kids. Kids start to listen, they pick up certain things. And even when a young boy was saying in the video, when they were asking him those questions and everything, like they were interrogating him, what I kind of went back to some things, like I said, I do volunteer for the school system. we also have to be careful because kids can be bandwagoners. They can jump on the bandwagon for whatever situation, and they can also be
Mm-hmm.
coerced into saying things that they shouldn't be saying. You know what I'm saying? Once you constantly all the time are being asked the same question, it's like trying out for a role. You got to say this script all the time. Okay, well this happened. Oh, then this is it's like the father. By you being the father, you were really really going hard with the questions and just being very um
He scared
like
me.
a
That yelling, I was like, oh, child.
yeah, he was very manipulated. That's all I'm saying. I seen a man that was manipulating. And my question to that is, why in the frick do you not have custody of your kids? Why does the girlfriend have?
That is the
But
million
they're
dollar
clearly in the
question.
same
So
household.
it's
So
something going
that's
on with you.
another.
It's something going with you as a father that girlfriend going on. Now I'm looking at him too.
But
But what is
we
going
can't
on because he
confirm.
doesn't have guardianship, but he's still in their custody. Like they're still in the same
Ding, ding,
household.
ding. They're still in the same
So
household. They just went on a trip. And the story that they tried to paint was that the dad has this CPS for domestic violence case. They know we can't see it because children records are locked down. But like India said, we said this earlier because I did a live earlier today. We don't understand if that is true. How does she have guardianship and they're in the same household if there was a domestic violence case? They usually want the children to be away from the abuser. So I
exactly.
I don't
Exactly. So why
believe
would he
that
still
he
be
really
there?
has it. I don't think that there is a case. I truly don't think so. I think the police just wrote that in their report based off of what they said, but I don't
Right.
believe that there is a case. Could there be? Yeah, but it doesn't make sense as to how the fuck
Not
y'all
against the
know.
kids, because there's no
Yeah.
way he would be there. Even if they were still investigating, there's no way he would be allowed to be in the
Right. He couldn't
household.
be there.
And clearly
That's
from
fact.
these videos, he's in the household. And like you said, they have cameras all throughout their house. So I think, and did you hear what she was saying? Like, this wasn't the first time these allegations were made. He
Mhm.
said there was allegations made back in 2020. So I'm guessing this is like a pattern of, basically, since he has had custody, it's been a pattern of claims being made and unfounded, unsubstantiated, that she couldn't say, but it was
Mhm.
unsubstantiated.
And he said that
Um,
they was trying to repair a relationship. When he said that, I was like, okay, it's starting to make sense. It seems like there was something that happened when he got custody that rubbed that family the wrong way, and ever since then it's been turmoil. Hence why he has not let them see them in 4 years because they always on constant bullshit.
like
I
Right.
this,
I,
I'm guessing
I
I'm
agree with
guessing it
that.
was something like this. Is what I'm guessing.
Because and that auntie, they posted those videos and did not have a story to back it up. That little girl was triggered because anybody will be triggered in a goddamn police station with all those big ass men holding her and touching her. That's
I
too
mean,
much.
that's terrifying.
Girl, I'm grown and I will be scared.
Right.
Exactly.
So,
That's
and then when
terrifying.
she said y'all not listening to me, at first taking it for face value, we're thinking she's telling them about abuse, but it could be that she was possibly saying, "Get your hands off me, get me out of
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
here. I kind of don't like this place." Like anything could be in the "y'all not listening to me" category.
And
But
nobody was asking her what it is that she want. Where do you want to go? Because she could have clearly put it together, or just or allowing her to be calm, allowing somebody to be in her presence to help her be calm. Get her to a mental place where she can think clearly. It's almost like somebody taking you out of this. It's almost like a wild lion, and here it is. I'm going crazy in the cage because I want to get out this cage. You know what I'm saying? It's like letting somebody walk you through. Like, okay, come on, we're gonna take these little baby steps and kind of like get you prepared to be out here in this little crazy world, that you're about to endure. They didn't give her that time to process anything. You had everybody in her face, everybody's playing tug of war instead of all the adults calming down to say, calm
Yep,
down
they were
because
egging
y'all
it
making
on.
her
They
hysterical.
were egging it on, in my
mhm,
opinion.
they were, they were.
It was all about the adults. It was not about the kid. Everybody else was fussing and saying, "No, calm down, because y'all see she upset." That's the first thing I'd have been thinking, like, okay, okay, well, I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all calm down because right now she's upset. Ask her where does she want to go. If they say there, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Can you all make sure she's 100% okay? Can you all make sure blah blah blah, whatever transpired? You know what I mean? They didn't give her that option to do so. You know what I'm saying? It's a kid saying, "Oh damn, I ain't got no choice. I gotta go with you. I gotta go with you." It's like, oh, this is too much. Like I
And
don't want
that's
to go
why I
with
felt as
nobody.
the
So at that
aunt.
point, you snap.
That's why I felt as the aunt. Like if it was me and I was the aunt, it would have been like, okay, just calm down. Like I'm like you just go with them for now. Like I'm going to do what I have to do on my end, and I'm going to handle everything. I'm not going to try to make it worse. just for my benefit. And I feel like that's kind of what she did. It was like like I said, I really do feel like she said something to her to trigger her in that situation. Like I feel like something, like she said, they be telling her stuff about her family member, even her own mom, to make it to the point where she don't want to go with her own mom. Meanwhile, she don't even know if the stuff that they're saying is even true. It's just stuff that they're feeding her, and she's getting that
And
from
you could
all
tell about
sides.
what the female, you could tell about what the girlfriend had been saying. Oh, something, auntie. Why would you tell her that?
Yeah, they
Because
all
Why
there's
would you
talk
put
shit
her in
clearly
the
about
wrong?
each
beef.
other.
There's
Yeah,
clearly
but why
beef.
would you
There's
put her?
clearly long-standing beef. I think they were really
But
pissed
yeah, but
off.
it's like it's certain things you don't do when you trying to prove a point. It's certain things you don't do. That's just that you know that her common sense ain't common sense. Which is
No.
what girl said that she doesn't have black common sense. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't have that common sense to be able to be like, okay, I can't say that, I can't do that because it's gonna look like I be on some bullshit with her. You know what I'm saying? But you basically blankly said at your own mouth, "Oh yeah, your auntie." Da, da, da. Why would you do that? Why would you be saying that? That lets you know that both families are toxic. It
I
don't
think that
matter.
mama side of the family is shiesty. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I,
I'm just
I
gonna call
said
a
that.
spade a
I
spade.
said that, Audrey.
Yes. Yes.
I think they be on some messy stuff. I think I don't even think they were even worried about the kids, and I think maybe because the girlfriend had guardianship, that pissed them off.
You heard her say we got our
Because they
own
don't like
kids when
her.
he
They
was
probably
saying
never
bring the
liked
kids
her.
back.
Yeah, like
No, because when he said bring me the kids back, she was like, we got our own kids. We fine with giving you her. But y'all in the same
but
token saying
it
that
sounded
he's
like they were
abusing
muting the
them.
phone. It sounded like they were passing the phone around. It sounded
Hmm
like they were on
It
some. They
did.
were
And
playing
I feel
games.
like it's some money. I
It
still
sounded
feel
like
like
they
on
were
both
playing. It
sides.
sounded like they were playing games on that phone.
I just feel like on both sides, all
Those
bullshit.
diagnoses
It's a
come with a
money
check.
grab.
It
Those
wasn't.
diagnoses come with a check. Period. They
It wasn't like
extorting that girl.
That's what I'm
exactly,
saying.
and it wasn't like they were
Exactly.
like, oh well, you did this to so and so, and why would you send her over here in these clothes? The
Hmm
phone call was literally like, oh well, where are we coming to meet her? Like, I'm not trying to beef this and that. It's not giving abuse. It's not giving I'm trying to save my niece and nephew. It's not. It wasn't giving that.
Especially
Like
when they
I
said
don't know.
we got our own kids. So y'all saying it like y'all don't
Like
even
what does
want the
that mean?
kids,
Because
but on the
from what the
internet
couple
begging.
saying, I'm not a fan of any of these parties, but I do feel like on the other, like the dad and the girlfriend were more so telling the truth. Because
Yeah,
even
I
like
didn't
I
hear
don't know,
lies from them.
people in the comments were saying, "Oh, she sounds terrified." No, she don't. If she was terrified, she wouldn't have been telling that lady, "Oh, I don't want to stay with you," or "Oh, this and that." I don't think that
Ding,
little girl's
ding,
scared of that
ding.
lady. She
They
might be
was
I
the
think
scared of
she's
like
not,
she
but I
don't like
think
getting
most
in
definitely that lady
trouble.
keep her. I think she's not,
She
but I
don't like
most
getting
definitely
in
feel like she
trouble,
keep
but
her on
I
a lot of
don't.
bullshit.
no, they're still dumb and they do keep her on bullshit. But I didn't get liar vibes from them because I don't think they're smart enough to lie that well. I'm just
Right.
gonna
I didn't get
Exactly.
that. I didn't get that either.
I
I feel
feel like
like
they
when it comes to the respect, I feel like both sides are fucking toxic.
They're
Do I feel
hmm
childish.
like the aunt
They're
on some
very
bullshit? Hell yeah,
childish.
I think she is some bullshit. Because first of all, you get beds and clothing and donations. Why the fuck are you getting all this and you ain't got the fucking kids?
Yeah, where's
And
the
then
cash
two,
app?
I
Because
just look
I
at
know
him a
people
little
was
bit.
giving cash apps.
they was
Yeah, like
giving
why are you receiving those things and say, you know what? We don't need them here. We gonna send them to him if they need it. I don't know. They may not accept it, but why do you need that shit at your house? Are you working off of your nieces, your grandchild, whoever pain and suffering, so you can kind of like reap the benefits of whatever? I still feel like money is the root to all fucking evil.
hmm
It's the root to all evil.
Hmm.
And I feel like as the father, I just feel like the father need to, grab his little things by the man,
He's so phony
by
and
grab him by the crotch and develop some bees when it comes to your girl because, like I said, she put all your daughter's business out there, and even you did it.
Yeah, they spoke
I
way
think
too
he
much.
was the one that told her to do that though. I think he was the one in charge of this whole production. Like I don't think like people keep saying, oh, she don't have the right and she don't have this and that. I think he told her to say all that stuff. I think she knows firsthand because I feel like she's the one dealing with it. So I
Yeah,
feel like that's why she
I
has so
think
much to
potentially he could
say.
have did that, but she also should have been thinking too. I'm not gonna do that because that's exposing a whole lot. We ain't got shit to
They
prove.
ain't the brightest. They ain't the sharpest pencils in the box.
They ain't they are not the sharpest pencils, and
Nah, and we can
all
clearly see
sides
that.
are faulty. But I'm just gonna have to call the thing a thing. With this situation, it ain't what it's not what it's not what the auntie was making it out as.
Right,
And we sent
exactly.
it out really quickly because you can't tell me abuse allegations are there and no CPS took place. The girlfriend and the
And
boyfriend
he has
live
an open case.
together and he has an open case. Like,
They
you're
would
not telling
social
me this
workers
stuff.
are on call. They would have got called into the police station for that situation. They're on call.
Mhm. And it
Right.
seemed like even though the daddy and the girlfriend spoke too much, they did have paperwork to back up. This has been addressed. This has been talked about. We have been well aware of these type of issues. But it seems like y'all just trigger this little girl. All of y'all trigger her, and she probably needs to really sit down with someone and work out her issues with her mom, because I think that's where it comes from. She don't want to be
Yep.
with her mama. She don't want to be with her daddy. She don't want to be with the damn girlfriend. She don't want to be with none
Can
of
you
y'all.
blame
And
her?
she said that. Girl, no. Mm-mm.
It's so
That's what
toxic
I
and it's
said.
coming from everybody. She probably feel like she can't escape. Like it's just a bunch of BS on all sides.
And then she
Like
probably looking like who
everybody,
is she?
oh, say
She
this
probably looking like
or say
who's really
that.
for me. Who's really
Yeah,
for me.
y'all just
And
called her ugly on live allegedly, and no one called her ugly. So now she's going to bed thinking y'all called her ugly. Like, the shit just is up
and she,
to her head on this at this
and
point.
she's in her really really formative years right now as a preteen. Like
Mhm.
her hormones are changing. Like she's going through a lot at this age, and this is I don't know. They need to go to like I know she goes to see her doc like psychiatrist or whatever, but she needs like some actual counseling, maybe a mentorship program. The parents for sure, and maybe even the other kids all need to do individual and family therapy
And
to
they need
maybe
to
work
tell
through
her
some of
that
the things that
therapy
they
isn't
have.
punishment,
Cause
but
I
they
don't
make
think they
her.
know how to help her
They
or
don't,
deal
and
with
they make
her.
it seem like it's punishment. Like, we have to take you to the psychiatrist instead of saying, we want you to be the best you. So we want you to go somewhere and have a safe place to talk. You make it seem like going to the psychiatrist is punishment, and that is furthermore proving her point as to why she doesn't want to be around any of y'all.
I feel like it's the
Mm-hmm.
ignorance though. I feel like they don't even know much about therapy and stuff like that. So it's like a negative to them because they don't even know. They probably don't
Mhm.
even. Well, I guess they can't be aware of like what she's talking about. But I don't feel like they ever even went in themselves to really like try to figure out what they can do on their part to help the situation. Because what they're
I
doing,
agree.
what's going on right now, I can only imagine what happens in like the day to day. This is probably like
Light work.
this is probably
It's
chaos.
like,
Yeah,
Exactly.
just pure chaos, and the kids are just caught in the middle. And the little boy's just young. He's like, "Well, I'm gonna just say whatever they want me to say with whoever. I don't care."
he was
But
like,
she's
great, you don't
more,
abuse me or nothing.
yeah, like scripted. First of all, because kids don't even talk like that. But
Well, that's
Right.
because
Tell
he's so
him this.
accustomed to hearing that same shit over and over again because he's been in the middle of explaining stuff all the time.
Mhm.
He's a part of the
Mhm, Marina.
explaining process.
and he's saving
And
and
they
he's
know,
saving his skins because, like she
girl.
said, you lied and said that's what happened, but you came back and lied, and she telling the truth. Yes, he did. I'm sure that's exactly what happened. It was something with the mom, and the mom or somebody pulled her hair. It wasn't the girlfriend. It was the
Mm-mm.
mom or the aunt or whoever. And then the stories got switched up and diluted because everybody's trying to spin a narrative.
And she didn't even ask the little boy to go into detail when the girl already said the little boy's the one who said it. It's dead silence. Dead
Right.
silence.
Because
Like, he
because
Right.
listened.
she's already deemed the problem child.
Mm-hmm. And that spoke volumes because she's like, because you lie, right? Like, girl, I'm telling you, the little boy said it. I'm telling you, my brother said it, which again is gonna make her not like her own sibling because y'all don't set those boundaries that she's not always in the wrong. She's not the problem all the time. And to think
Mm-hmm.
all this started because y'all needed a babysitter to go out of town. All this started because y'all needed a babysitter to go out of town.
Ain't worth it. It is not worth
After
it.
4 years, I wouldn't let my kids go to some place after 4 years for that extended amount of time, knowing that they be on that bullshit.
Facts.
So I'm sticking with this is my story and I'm sticking with it. If the aunt reach out to me and want to clear her side, I'm gonna let her come. But for now, this is how I feel
She
about
is
the
not
situation.
going to be able to answer your questions.
Girl, I have a whole list.
Because that's why I was asking so many questions earlier. I was like, okay, so how long has she been in therapy? Like, what's going on? Because maybe that they can shed light on what's going on or what she's been going through and things that's going on. Because what?
And then the fire story, like you posted your sister burning a house down. The kids wasn't in there. You don't lose custody for burning houses down. So what the hell did that have to do with anything? Y'all just grasping for straws at this point to try to prove this story. I'm
It's like, let it go. You know what I'm saying? If the
and it
kid
don't
is
even
okay.
seem like they're on the same page. So it's like, what's really going on?
No, they're definitely
it's like,
not.
let it go.
The
That's her daddy. That's her daddy. It is what it is.
The two sisters are saying something.
It's three sides. It's like it's the grandma and the sisters, then it's the mom, then it's the dad and the girlfriend.
And the mom's on Facebook like, fuck all y'all, I'm getting my kids back. Like, no, you're not.
Right.
The mama is beefing with the sister. The mama's beefing with the sister. They're all and on the
different pages.
Like, so everybody's in the wrong. Y'all out of control.
And
but we're gonna continue to.
It's bad.
It is. It's like, to break this story down, there is no way, because no one is really telling what it is. No one. The dad and the girlfriend did a whole production, but I wish they would have touched on. I contacted them to see the kids. They didn't even stick to the story. They went on to just really dive into the little girl's health, and that is where it lost me, because all y'all had to do was talk about how y'all support the children. Y'all let the kids go over there, unbeknownst to y'all. They trying to keep the kids. Again, where did this text with this notary and all this shit come into play? Nobody touched on that. Like, the story is going nowhere.
Right.
But we're going to leave it here, y'all. This was actually fun. I loved breaking this story down. But hopefully there ain't going to be no more mess. I'm going to keep my eye out to see if the auntie get any more money or gifts. And I'm going to probably share it on my community tab. But for now, we can wrap this story up.
Yeah. So thank you, guys.
Thank y'all for calling in.
Yeah, thanks for talking about this, because
this one was fun to break down, because it's a serious topic, but we can see how people really can make serious things go left for unknown reasons. Facebook really needs to do better with what they allow on their platform, because baby, it was really giving ghetto over there. But I thank you guys so much for rocking with me for 2 hours, y'all, over 2 hours. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Do not forget to subscribe.
And thank you. Oh yeah, thank you, Ms. Marcel. Yo, all props to you. And just you doing what you're doing. And you got a voice. Keep doing what you